Welcome. You have activated all systems. Deactivation is not an option. The end is where we begin.
Morgan's going to fake it to Hoekstra. He's going to roll out to his right. Misses the tackle, puts it deep.
Oh, look at this.
And complete to number 25.
Aaron
Down
Rowland.
to 20, to 10, to 5. Touchdown.
There you go.
Pinnacle. All day, all day, all day. Trying to
Run,
come back.
Brian, run.
Nope, there it is, there it is. Seven, 8 to the head.
Move. Move.
There's Gillis Ross.
Yeah, oh my God. Goodness. Wow. One-handed. Incredible.
That is one of the greatest catches I've ever seen.
Ladies and gentlemen, to honor America and those that protect us, at this time we ask that everyone now rise and please remove your hats for the presentation.
Welcome to another edition of Pinnacle Pioneer Football Live from Peoria Stadium, where the Liberty Lions will be hosting Pinnacle tonight. We're going to have a moment of silence, and we'll join you in a minute after the national anthem. There it is, folks. The bombs bursting in air just over our head is Brian Beeler along with Andy Polito on a beautiful Friday night in Peoria, Arizona. Liberty Lions hosting your Pinnacle Pioneers in a what we hope is going to be, Brian, a clash of the Titans. We just saw the what raises goosebumps on me every time, and that was our national anthem sung by the choir here at Liberty High School. It was a wonderful rendition, and then we saw the bombs bursting in air. But guess what? Now it's time for football. Brian, give me some thoughts here.
Yeah, I mean, either Liberty is very excited to play us or it's homecoming, and I think it's the latter. So, nice night. As Andy said, it's about 95 degrees at game time, which sounds hot if
It's
you're
chilly.
not from Phoenix, but
It's chilly.
That's a nice game time temperature for us. Andy, welcome back, first of all. We missed you last week.
Thank you.
Hope you had a good week off. Last week was a great game. You missed a barn burner against Chaparral where we just drove them into the ground, so that was fun. Improved our stats, improved our record to 4-2. Tonight, we are going up against the Peoria Lions, who actually just dropped in the rankings. They've been the number one team.
Oh,
in
they're number
6A.
two now?
They are number 2 behind Basha now. So we've got the number 2 team against Pinnacle Pioneers, which are number 17. Let's talk about the Liberty Lions and what they bring to the table. 2 players on offense that you're going to want to look for. First off, their quarterback is Fletcher. He's got a 103 quarterback rating, 1,207 yards on the season. You know, decent performance, 11 touchdowns against 3 interceptions. But he has thrown most of his balls, Andy, to Braxton Hoon. He has got 456 206 yards on the season and 6 touchdowns. Look out for number 17 going down the field, Andy, tonight. And on the running side, we got Esteban Dembe Lamas for the Lions. He's got 270 yards and 4 touchdowns on the season. On defense, well, they've got a monster. Look out for number 7, Hudson Dunn. Not only he's got 23 tackles, which doesn't sound like a lot, but 11.5 of those were for losses. He's got 9.5 sacks on the season, which doubles really what anybody on the Pinnacle Pioneer team is doing. And from what I can see, Andy, from this Lions team, they are going to get after the quarterback tonight. They average 5 sacks a game. They are going to bring it, and this is a big team in size, Andy. So they're going to give the Pioneers a test. Their offensive line is going to be tested, and Wyatt Horton again is going to be the key to this game.
Yeah, I had a brief conversation just prior to the game tonight with Cade Majora's dad, and he said Cade's feeling really healthy, back up for the task, as I hope the entire offensive line is. I believe they are. We're going to have to get out early tonight, Brian, and set the tone for what's going to happen. Otherwise, it's not going to be pretty, right. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think we're up for this task. I think, you know what, we play up to our competition, and this is the competition. It's not going to get any better than what we're seeing now.
Wyatt Horton and Dean Vincent leading the team onto the field here as the Pioneers come out, awaiting their opponents, the Lions. You'll be happy to know, Andy, that last week we did correct some of those miscues. The special teams kickoff coverage was outstanding last week. Really a big improvement. Yeah. So good to see. Not a lot of penalties on defense. If we can come out and play that sort of game tonight, we certainly have a chance here. And what a big win it would be.
Yeah, the Pioneers, they do look like battle-tested gladiators coming onto the field right now. You can hear the crowd getting loud on the visitor side. It's not what I would call a packed house, but I would say we got it about 3/4 full right now. And these guys are loud and proud tonight. They're out here supporting their kids out here on the team. I even had a chance right before the game to talk to a group of about 5, a little bit older gentlemen, a little more wisdom in them, and they're sitting right behind us here in where the broadcast is. They're right to our left. And I asked them, who you guys here for? Who's your kid out there? And they said, you know what? We live in the neighborhood, and we just like to get out on a Friday night and watch some football. Nice. One of them was a veteran. I wanted to thank him for his service because, once again, I'll repeat it, if it's not for the veterans and the fine things that our military does, we wouldn't be out here on a Friday night enjoying this.
Andy, I was looking at the stats for these two teams, and again, the opponents that both of them have played have been different. Liberty has gone up against some very good teams already this season. They've been tested game after game. That doesn't mean that your Pioneers haven't either. Of course, we played the #1 team in New Mexico, took them to double overtime, had a tough game, a hard-fought game against Horizon, who's ranked very highly now after that game. And the interesting thing, Andy, in total yards per game, these two teams are both at 423, exactly
average.
Even.
Wow.
Pinnacle puts up a little more on the run side. You're going to see a little bit more on the pass side potentially from Liberty tonight based on their stats coming in.
Well, I certainly hope, and matter of fact, I don't even have to hope. I know that the coaching staff at Pinnacle has our group of young men prepared by watching film at least a couple days a week, and I trust that the safeties and the defensive backs have keyed in on what this passing game looks like, because it is a tough passing game. It's got a pretty staunch arsenal, and as you said, number 17, he's going to be the guy he's going to be targeting, and I hope that we're keying in on him all night, Brian.
Yeah. Well, of course, we've got our own key players on the Pinnacle side as well. You know them, you love them. How about Wyatt Horton? What a season he is having so far. He's got 15 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, only 3, had his 3rd one last week. He's got a quarterback rating of 123.5 this season, Andy. That's impressive.
It's one of the things that you judge people by is their touchdown to interception ratio. And if you can keep that below 30%, you're doing a great job. Wyatt is doing a great job.
He is really doing a great job controlling the ball. He's also got 5 rushing touchdowns on the season, which is really helping this Pinnacle team out. And how about our all-purpose yardage leader, Alex Lugo? Again, with a great game last season, he's averaging about 42 yards a game and catching, but this kid does it all. You're going to see him on kickoff returns, both on punts and on kickoffs tonight, most likely. Jace Luis Pena leading the team in receptions. Xavier Valdivia having a heck of a season, almost 400 yards in the season so far. He's got 7 touchdowns, and he's got 539 all-purpose yards as well.
Let me say this real quick, and Brian, I'm guilty like everybody, but I got to tell you, I got a nice friendly text from the Valdiva family last week, and we are going to do our best to pronounce Xavier's name absolutely correct every time, and it's going to be Xavier Valdiva, and he is going to tear it up out there from the running back position. We know he is. And as the captains go to the field, I want to take a moment. We're not in the friendly confines of Pinnacle Pioneer Coliseum this week, as I'd stated. We're at Liberty Lions Stadium over in Peoria, but we still have our wonderful sponsors, and Pinnacle Pioneer Football would like to thank our incredible sponsors for generosity, supporting our 2024 players and the entire football program. Our sponsors make it possible to maintain a premier football program and compete at the highest levels across the entire state of Arizona. And fans, please support your sponsors when you're seeking quality establishments and services for both personal and your business needs. Visit pinnaclefootball.com to view our sponsor page, and while you're there, simply click on any sponsor's ad to access their website. Now, that being said, our title sponsor and our biggest banner in the stadium over at Pinnacle High School is Liberty GMC. Pioneers play with heart. Liberty GMC delivers with professional grade. Pioneer parents, check out your exclusive discounts at Liberty GMC. The dealer you know, the service you trust, Liberty GMC.
Yeah, they got a sweet new Yukon coming out for 2025. Go check it out. They've got all kinds of cool stuff over there. Great service, great people, Liberty GMC. We love them.
So we love them. The toss has happened. We're a little further away than the guys on the NFL game, so we're not sure. But I think the Pioneers chose which end zone they're going to defend. So if I'm not mistaken, I think Liberty may have won the toss on this one.
The Pioneers kept their streak alive last week, Andy, by winning the coin toss again and deferring. We'll see what happens this year. Again, we don't have any communications with the referees either right now or during the game. So sometimes our guess is as good as yours as to what's going on, but we're in for a good one tonight.
You know, Brian, I want to draw your attention to the sideline. Standing by himself at the end of the Pinnacle sideline is Xavier Valdiva. And you know what? And I know what's going on, that kid in his head. He's running every play. He's making every cut. He's working every snap out in his head right now. So when he gets to the field, he's already been there.
Yeah, nice. We're going to go with the hard X tonight. He's going to play hard for us as well. I know it. He's had such a great season running the ball. Last game, he was the workhorse. Had the ball a lot last game, and every time he gave it to him, he got positive yards.
You know, we're fortunate to have not just a 1-2 punch, but a 1-2-3 with Gavin Hammond, Xavier Valdiva, and Alex Lugo.
That's right.
And I got to say this, Alex Lugo right now, if I had to pick a most valuable player, it might be that kid.
Yeah, Alex has had a great season so far, week after week, putting numbers on the board. You know, we haven't talked much about our defense, which is going to be so important tonight. We got some sacks and some tackle for loss leaders. We got Brady Boquist, Dean Vincent, both with 5 sacks in this season. Dean Vincent has 8 tackles for loss. Brady has 7. And then we got Owen Pimbert, our tackle leader, also has 9 tackles for loss. All those guys having great seasons as well.
Real quick, a couple more title sponsors I want to get in here at the very beginning of the show. Prime IV Hydration. Fuel your game with IV therapy. From Prime IV on High Street, unleash the champion in you at Prime IV. Here comes the kickoff off the foot of Ryan Orzel. It is a deep one. That's going to go all the way back to the goal line. It carries him in, and it is a touchback.
So I don't know what the difference has been this last 2 weeks, Andy. We've been looking at Ryan Orzel's foot. You know the difference.
I know what it is.
Tell me about it, because last week he was hitting the end zone the whole game.
Spoke to Ryan's mom just before the game, and the difference is he's being allowed to kick the ball deep. He's been asked to kick the ball short. So anybody who might have been a little bit critical of Ryan Orzel, Ryan was doing exactly what he was asked, and he did it tonight and kicked it all the way to the end zone. So we know he's got the foot.
I watched Ryan all year last year on the JV side, and he has a heck of a foot. I guarantee it.
Working out our offense right now, we've got the Pinnacle Pioneers taking defense. The pass goes over just to the right side of the field, in the absolute center of the field. Pickup of about 6 yards, and he's hit very quick with no yards after the catch. All right, we're going into a 4-man front, 4 men down, actually. We got 2 men up. Here comes a big rush right now, and he's scrambling. He throws the ball, and he's got a man wide open in the short side, and he's rushed out of bounds right there. That was number 20. He's our man. That was Xavier Sanders, yeah, on the tackle there.
Yeah. I'm just looking at the Liberty line here. The young man that is on the left tackle side is ginormous. Brady Boquist has his work cut out for him tonight to get around this guy. He's a wall.
We've got they're going into a hurry-up offense here. So they're no huddle. They're calling multiple plays in the previous huddle. We're working with 4 defensive backs right now, 3 linebackers in the box. Here comes the snap. It's a run over the right side, over the right tackle and the right guard. He's up for about 7 yards. The ball comes loose.
Yeah.
But it looks like Liberty has fallen on it, if it wasn't already called dead, which I think they called it dead. It was the fumble was caused by the ground, which we know does not cause a fumble.
It looks like they're going to give him about 7 yards on the play. That's going to be 2nd and 3, and they are right back to the line of scrimmage, Wyatt Horton style here.
Back to the no huddle. I see Dean Vincent over there lining up, licking his chops. We've got the 3 linebackers again. Here's the snap out of the shotgun. He drops back. He looks right. He throws right. The man had his back turned. The ball was short anyway. Good coverage by Sanders on that one.
Yeah, Xavier had him covered there. They tried to get that little back shoulder pass there, but it was out of bounds. No go. We've got 10 minutes and 57 minutes left here in the first quarter. Ball is sitting just inside Lions territory on the 46-yard line. It's 3rd and 3.
Here we go out of the shotgun. 2 wide receivers left. A quick throw to the right. He's got blockers on a little bubble screen.
Gone.
And he is down the sideline, and he's going to break that all the way down from the 50-yard line into the end zone for the first touchdown for Liberty. That was just a broken play. I'd love to see a replay on that, but...
Yeah, that was a heck of a little easy pass out there, maybe even behind the line of scrimmage, but the blocking must have been incredible. It was on the other side of the field. We couldn't really see it, but he sprung loose, didn't really get touched the whole way. And took
the play was well executed, but it didn't even need to be executed that well because we were a little bit faulty on the defense to begin with and kind of let him have an open field. The point after attempt is attempted, and it is right through the upright. So with 10 minutes, 47 seconds left in the first quarter, the Liberty Lions have jumped out to a quick lead, 7-0 over the Pinnacle Pioneers.
Yeah, just early observations here. What is usually a very aggressive Pinnacle line getting after that quarterback. It's going to be a tough night for them tonight. There's a lot of size they're going up against. Dean Vincent, Owen Pipper are going to have some big challenge in front of them to get in there and get to that quarterback, make him hurry his passes. That's what we need. We'll see if we can get to it.
Yeah, the Liberty line is very, very physical. So, and whenever we send extra rushes, if we bring somebody in from the safety position, what's going to happen is it's going to leave single coverage or it's going to blow the zone a little bit. So we have to be careful on that. But listen, we don't have to be a genie to figure this out. But you know what does? Your brand genie. Let your brand genie grant your wish for the perfect small business promotional items with no minimums, Brian. Visit us online at Your Brand Genie. Proud sponsor of Pinnacle Pioneer Football, Your Brand Genie.
We got Alex Lugo and Deuce Postel back to receive this kickoff. Deuce had a great game last week, had some great catches, really showed up last week. Good to see that.
All right, lining up. Yeah, as you said, Deuce Postel and Alex Lugo. My guess is it's going to go to number 4 on the left side of the field. That's Mr. Lugo. Here's the kick, and it is going to Lugo at about the 5-yard line. He bobbles it a little bit. He's still at the 5. He's up to the 10, to the 15, to the 20. He's still on his feet to the 25. Taken down at about the 28, 29-yard line. That was a masterful surgical dissection of the special teams for Liberty on part of Mr. Alex Lugo.
Yeah, what a great recovery from that bobble. That's the first time I've seen him bobble a ball all year on a kick return, but he got it all the way out, about 25-yard return. He's just inside the 30 at the 29-yard line. David Malumba came off the field limping. He got caught back there, so we'll keep an eye on number 31, David Malumba, make sure he's okay. He's on the trainer's table right now.
As we get into our first set, I want to give a huge thanks to Tanner Peltier, J.C. Sandoval, Ian Garcia, and Michael Leffen Wolfenberger, also Cade Majora. These guys are bringing the beef right now.
Look
and
at
that's
Blake
Dinelli out over the 40-yard line.
Blake Dinelli last week with a shoestring touchdown catch against Chaparral. Comes out hot at the beginning of the game with a nice pass into the flat. Wyatt Horton going right to the line.
That puts the Pinnacle Pioneers at about the 42-yard line. Here's a handoff to the left. That goes to Xavier Valdiva. He's up almost to midfield at about the 48, 49-yard line, where it's going to bring up a second down for the Pinnacle Pioneers.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be about 2nd and 5 there. Good run out to the left side by Xavier. Xavier. I like that.
Yeah.
That's
All right.
funny. A couple weeks ago, we'll tell that story later. We're going to get right back to it with Wyatt Horton.
We got Jace Pena in the near side. He's got single coverage with a man that is about 4 inches shorter than him. If I'm Wyatt Horton, I'm looking right here at number 11 in the front side here. Catch him either on a post route or on a go route right up the line here.
A lot of room
this
out
could
there.
be a touchdown. Nope, it's a handoff that's going to go to the left. We're going to play a little bit of conservative base football here. Right.
That was Xavier Valdiva on the carry.
And, Jace Pena, he was open.
Yeah, I saw you. No need to rub it in.
You know what? A blind squirrel gets in that every once in a while. Back to offense here. Pinnacle opening up with 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left, 1 man in the backfield. That's Xavier Valdiva. They've got the lumber package in right now. Valdiva goes up. He's going to send it as a block, obvious passing play. Here comes a snap from the shotgun to Horton. He drops back, he looks right, he throws over the middle, and that ball's batted up in the air by Jace Pena, and it falls, thankfully, softly to the turf before a Liberty Lion can get their paws on it.
Yeah, good coverage there on that play. A ball went up in the air. Honestly, should have been intercepted if the Liberty Lions were on it. Luckily, it wasn't. That's going to be 4th down and about 5 yards to go. Pinnacle has the ball
3 and out.
still in their own territory. That is not a 3 down. They got
a 5 and out, I guess.
1 first down,
6,
yeah. But they've got to get about 5 yards. They're sitting on their own 47-yard line.
And listen, if we're going to run a fake, this is the place to do it when you're about at midfield. So I could possibly see this happening on part of Mr. Horton. Here's the snap, and here's the fake.
He's got a man open.
He's got big number 80. He's to the 15, the 10, the 5. Touchdown.
The Pinnacle Pioneer touchdown, number 80. Tyson Nunez on the play. His mom, Jen, is going nuts right now. What a play that was by Wyatt Horton, finding Tyson Nunez streaking down the field.
I'm telling you, me and Mr. Cresswell called that one, didn't we?
Yeah, that was a great play there down the field. Always dangerous, because when you have your quarterback as your punter, that is always an option. I don't know if they didn't read it or what, but Wyatt Horton, fake all the way. That brings it to, that's a block. Couldn't get through.
And it didn't quite make it in. Once again, that's, I think, the 3rd or 4th block this year.
Yeah. Well, that brings it to 6-7. Your Pioneers now trailing, but a good score. What a good recovery from that first offensive showing from the Lions. We're right back in it.
Let me call out Grace Jiu-Jitsu. It's Phoenix providing premier self-defense programs for the entire family. They serve our community from 2 locations. There's one at Tatum and Thunderbird and a second at Bell Road and 51. And let me tell you, Grace Jiu-Jitsu has a special program going on tomorrow. So you guys, especially the mothers of the Pioneer players, get over to Grace Jiu-Jitsu and get things going.
That's right. That play by Wyatt was so long he needed a travel agent to book it. He might have considered Lux Rally travel, whether planning a weekend getaway or a month-long adventure. Let Lux Rally Travel guide you, your go-to resource for all things travel-related.
Ryan Orzel setting up for the kickoff again. What we're doing here is we're hoping for a great special teams coverage. He addresses the ball. The ball is up and it's away, and that's going to go all the way into the end zone. Ryan Orzel looking like Thunderfoot tonight, doing exactly what he's been called upon.
Not playing around anymore. We're not trying for the 25-yard line. We are good into the end zone and taking what we can get. Orzel definitely has the leg. Great to see. First and 10 for the Lions on the 20-yard line. You've got 9 minutes and 12 seconds left here in the first quarter, Andy.
We just got to keep a strong back here. And you know what else helps with that is Next Level Chiropractic and Integrated Health, your go-to destination for top-tier chiropractic services in Scottsdale, dedicated to enhancing your well-being and helping you achieve optimal health. Next Level Chiropractic and Integrated Health.
And that was a run up the middle towards the right side. A couple yards in that play, but decent coverage there by the line there on that Pinnacle effort on defense there. We're going to bring up 2nd and 8. Clock is running under 9 minutes now.
I can feel the confidence from the Pinnacle sideline and the Pinnacle players on the field. They've brought all the safeties up playing for a run here, but they've got 3 wide receivers to the left. I think they're confusing a little bit of the Liberty offense right now. As you can see, there's no safeties deep right now. So cross your fingers we don't get beat here. Here comes a safety blitz, and they're going to get real close. He gets around the edge. He releases one, and it's just a little too tall to call. We've got a flag in the backfield, and we've also got a flag on the sideline over here, and I don't know what that's for. I think the water boy put too much ice in the jug. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I didn't see the one in the backfield, but I saw the field judge throw one up here after the ball had hit the ground. Very interesting. Not sure what he could have seen there.
This has to be a hold on the offense. It has to. Well, if anything but that, we're going to have to call the cops.
Yeah, Andy, for the first time this game, we actually got after that quarterback with that blitz and made him throw long in that ball. Nice to see. Still showing 2nd down.
So if nothing else, they have to. Oh, they're running up against Pinnacle, of course.
Come on, Brad!
That's going to bring up what looks to be.
They must have called a personal foul, because that was 15.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was on the sideline. Again, it's hard for us because we don't know what the refs are doing.
We're crowding the box up there. They get straight up the middle, and he still picks up about what looks like 5 to 6 yards on that run.
Dominic Polito, number 3, in on the tackle there.
So I don't know if you can see what they're doing here, folks, but they're bringing our safeties and our defensive backs up to where the linebackers are. Here's the quick handoff. He tries to go around the left side, and guess what? He gets around the left side, and he's taken down very quickly.
Owen Pimbert on the tackle, but way too late. They let that guy get way in the backfield. That's going to be another Lion first down, and they are now into Pinnacle territory.
They're trying to catch Pinnacle napping, and hopefully we got a little rest before today, and we're not going to be napping. They've put the defensive backs back into position. Now they're playing about 15 yards off the line. So I think we're going to have a false start on Liberty.
Yeah, Owen Pimbert saw something on the other side and pointed it.
No, they're going to call it on Pinnacle.
Yeah, crowd not happy with that one. Owen Pimbert was pointing at someone on the offensive line that had moved. Refs not seeing it. Again, home field cooking here. 2 wide receivers left, 2 right. 1 man comes in motion, cuts back. Here's the snap. Handoff goes just over the left side. He's met in the backfield, and he's taken down for looks like either no gain or maybe a loss of 1. Yeah, Owen Pimbert again in on the tackle. Jack Gazier, number 9, also helping out there. Good effort there. Hope that gets Pinnacle a little mad. Because it's not right. 3rd and 4 now. Ball is sitting on the 42-yard line of Pinnacle.
And once again, our safeties are playing up. They're now about 15 yards off. We've got the linebackers at the 2nd line of defense. 4 linemen up on the line. We're going to play the run here. And he rolls out. There's a hold on Dean Vincent right in front of us, and they did not call it.
Yeah, that's a completion down the left side. That man was wide open.
Did you see what happened right here?
I did, yeah. Yeah, this is home field cooking here that we're seeing tonight. But that is a completion.
But wait, we can't say that. Don't say that.
The food is good. The concession stand's great.
Yeah, it was. I think I had a green chili enchilada down there. Handoff taken down in the backfield, or at least stacked up. The first man was Jack Gazier, and then he's hit by a flood of others, one of those being Dylan Acre, and I couldn't see who the third one was.
Jack Gazier got some great penetration there. Can I say that?
Yeah, you got to be careful.
Great penetration. Now it's going to be a loss on the play. That's still first. It's going to be second and goal. The ball is on the 9-yard line, though. Clock is ticking at 6 minutes and 30 seconds left.
And, folks, this has been nice because it was first and goal on the 2. So right now, backing them up about 6-7 yards is nice. They're working out of the shotgun. 2 wide receivers on each side. The man in motion from the backfield goes to the right side of the field. He's going to look left. Now he's looking right. And it goes over the middle. Too tall to call.
Owen Pimber had a chance with that ball over the middle, but great defense there. Really nothing open there, Andy, for our players.
Yeah,
he threw that ball too high. It needed to be a little lower. Maybe Kimberly Low Group could have helped him out. Certified luxury marketing specialist in residential real estate in Scottsdale and North Phoenix. Your local neighborhood real estate expert. That's the Kimberly Low Group.
Yeah, it's just, look, let's just be as matter of factual as we can. I hope the officiating stays very consistent tonight. All right, working out of the shotgun, 2 wide receivers to the right. He gets the ball to the right. He rolls to his right. He throws to the end zone, and he's got a man in the back of the end zone. It looks like it's a touchdown, and it is.
Yeah, that was Jack Azier on the coverage there. They had good coverage on the guys up front there, and they had them all covered. The guy snuck around the back and got open. Unfortunately, that's another touchdown for Liberty, making it 13-6 with just over 6 minutes left in the first quarter.
Coming on now for the point after attempt, or the PAT, as they call it. Pinnacle Pioneers ready, going to jump up and get a mid on this one. Here's the snap. It's down, it's up, and it looks like it's good. It now takes the score with 6 minutes and 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Well,
the Liberty Lions 14, the Pinnacle Pioneers 6.
As our muscular defense sits down to watch a little film, they're not going to like what they see, but they do like muscular moving men. Arizona's premier moving company since 2008. They've got over 30,000 moves completed with their team of mover athletes. It's your solution for local or long-distance moves. For all things moving, including storage, call or visit muscularmovingmen.com.
You know
Mention
what?
Pinnacle Football for a free packing starter kit.
We're hoping to engrave our name on a trophy here at the end of the year, and who better than to serve that up is Team Dawson, laser engraving products, customized engraving on a variety of products, specializing in the ever so popular drinkware and other promotional items. Check out their website at teamdawson2014.com. Proud sponsor, Pinnacle Pioneer Football, Team Dawson.
Well, Andy, 14-6. Our defense is going to have to figure this out. Had a couple bright spots there. I mean, we did get to the quarterback a couple times, put a little pressure on him, but my goodness, just consistent hard knocks running from the Lions, and then those passes.
We just got to have enough gas in the tank. The ball is up, and Lugo's going to field that at the 1 yard line, to the 5, to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 48-yard line. Alex Lugo lighting it up in the Friday night.
Alex Lugo takes it up the left side, right in front of his teammates. That is about a 48-yard return. Almost got it to midfield, Andy. That's going to be marked right about the 48-yard line, 47-yard line.
Brian, wherever you go, Lugo.
Alex Lugo again showing why he's the all-purpose yardage leader for this Pinnacle Pioneer football team. 1st and 10, 47-yard line. We've got 5 minutes and 58 seconds left here in the first quarter as the spree go flying.
Fake handoff, rolls out to his left. He's being chased by a giant number 17. He eludes the rush. He throws the ball short to Jace Pena. Jace Pena's hit right at the 50 and jars the ball loose. Incomplete.
Yeah, I'm not sure he held on to that, but good job by Wyatt Horton running for his life there. Juked the defender a couple times, kept it in play. That could have been a big loss, 15 or 20 yards. Wyatt did a great job of avoiding that. Let's bring up 2nd and 10, 5 minutes, 48 seconds left.
What's amazing is how big that guy was that was chasing him and how fast he was.
Yeah, these are big boys. Just looking right now at the line comparison between the offensive line and the defensive line here, you can see the size that Liberty brings to the board. Doesn't mean David can't beat Goliath, though. Wyatt Horton's lighting him up. Again,
we got 3 wide receivers out to the left, 1 to the right. Xavier Valdeva in the backfield. Out of the shotgun, here comes the snap. Hand off to Valdeva. Nope, it's a keeper to Horton. He's at the 50, the 45, down to about the 40. 43-yard line.
Close to a Pinnacle first down. Looks like he's going to be about a yard short. Great juke in the middle of that run there by Wyatt Horton. Could have been brought down about 2 yards, a 2-yard gain. Got 8 instead.
I love the read option in college and high school. That wasn't really a read option. It was a keeper designed for the quarterback, but very well executed. The whole offensive line, thank you. Very well done. You could see that the Pinnacle Pioneer line moved back these giants from Liberty enough to make a first down and a new set of downs on the dial it down.
Wyatt Horton saying, get on my back. Let's go get another touchdown.
Yeah. Here's the snap. It's a big throw over the middle, and it's caught. He's wrapped up by 2 Liberty Lions. That was, I can't see the number, but it looked like possibly number 12, Keenan Johnson.
Yeah, nice job. Keenan Johnson went up there and got that ball.
And Keenan Johnson, it's so nice to have him back where he belongs, and that's out on the field. Known Keenan Johnson since he was about 3.5 feet tall, and he's turned into quite a football player. Here's a snap, 2 wide receivers right, 1 to the left. Valdiva into block, and there's a pass over the middle that was going straight for our man. That was big, number 19, Josh Pinder.
Yeah.
But one of the Liberty Lions got their paw up and got that ball, knocked it to the ground. That's going to be incomplete and bring up second down.
Yeah, ball sitting at the 32-yard line of the Lions. You know, Andy, so far, I don't want to jinx it, I have to say, very impressive performance so far by the offensive line. I know Wyatt's been running a couple times, but he's also had some time in there to get those passes off so far. So good job so far.
The offensive line is doing their job very well. 3 wide receivers right, 1 left. They're bringing up a safety from the back, and they're rushing the safety, and they've wrapped up Wyatt Horton and thrown him down very quickly. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. I'm not sure. In any event, it's going to be a 3rd down and 10 or 11.
Yeah, they're going to mark that as a sack. I believe they marked him. Well, it still looks like it's right on there. 3rd and 10. We'll see what they do in the stats, but let's not worry about stats right now. Let's worry about getting this first down.
All right, let's see if we can read this offense out here, Mr. Cresswell.
All right.
Let's see what we got going on here. We got 3 wide receivers to the right. We've got 1 guy, Pinder, going out to the left. Valdiva in the block. It's definitely a pass. I think we're going to throw something over the middle. They got a big man in the middle, though. Here it comes. Alex Lugo was open for a minute there. He's Wyatt's rolling, and he's running, and he's very close to the first down.
What a great effort by Wyatt Horton there.
It's a great dive.
Diving for the first down.
He was 5 yards, and then he did the dive for 5 and got the first down.
Andy. That's a Pinnacle first down. What a great effort by your quarterback, Wyatt Horton.
It was all Wyatt. It was all Wyatt. He was out in the flat alone with a couple guys pursuing him, and he just flat out ran him. Here's the snap. Valdiva in the block. Here's the throw over the middle. That ball is caught by Keenan Johnson at about the 13 or 14-yard line of the Liberty Lions, where it's going to bring up a second down and about 4.
Yeah, great job by Keenan Johnson finding the opening in the middle of the field and just kind of sitting there. Great job by Wyatt getting the ball. That's going to be 2nd and 3. Clock is ticking. We got 3 minutes, 25 seconds left here in the first quarter.
We have great with Pinder, Pena, and Keenan Johnson in there. And when Charlie Tabor gets his number called, we've got a great core of wide receivers. I believe this is going to go to Xavier Valdiva right now on a run. Let's see what happens. Here's the snap. Nope. Valdiva coming out of the backfield. He's got an extra man there. Here's the throw. That's a Blake Donnelly. Catches the ball at the 4-yard line. That's going to be a 1st and goal for the Pinnacle Pioneers.
Blake Donnelly with the 2nd catch of the game and an important one. That brings up a 1st and goal situation for the Pioneers. Ball's going to be sitting inside the 5-yard line. Clock ticking at 2 minutes and 50 seconds left. Great play there.
Got to poke this in. If I had to bet here, I'm going to think Wyatt Horton's going to call his own number here.
I'm thinking keeper here
I'm
as well.
not sure, but Valdiva up over the right side isn't bad either. There's Valdiva over the right. He reverses to the left, still on his feet. He's down to about the 1-yard line.
Good 2nd and 3rd effort by Xavier there right there. He was fighting.
No huddle, hurry up offense. Clock ticking down to 2:25 now in the first
center,
quarter.
Wyatt up the middle.
Wyatt, and the ball is fumbled, and I think Pinnacle got it back where we're going to live to play another down on 3rd.
Yeah, that's going to bring up 3rd and goal. Somehow the ball did come loose. That was a tip that Wyatt, as you like to say, when he goes under center, but you know exactly where the ball is going because he's from the shotgun all the time.
Keenan Johnson coming out for a little breather. Charlie Tabor going in. And Charlie Tabor is sure-handed. He's been targeted about 9 times this year, and I think he's caught 7 of them. And I believe 2 of them have been for touchdowns. So if the Liberty Lions aren't careful, they're going to see this sleeper, number 10, Charlie Tabor, catch a ball in the left corner of the end zone right about now. But
well, you got Blake Denelli in the backfield as well. How about a release from him short in the end zone? And
it's
he's
a fake
looking.
handoff. He's rolling to his right. He's got a man open.
That's a
It's a
touchdown.
touchdown. A great catch by Jace Pena.
What a read and what a catch by Wyatt Horton. Rolled out to his right. Found Jace Pena coming back towards the end zone line. Threw it down and low. You might say Kimberly low. And got that touchdown. What a performance by the offense. That's going to bring it to 14-12, pending this extra point.
You know what? It's been nice to see this because the
Pinnacle is going for it right now as it shows, but nope, they're going to get
the Liberty Lions probably licking their chops thinking that this is going to be an easy win. And it's still early in the game, but I got to tell you, they went to sleep feeling they were on the Serengeti. They woke up and they're in the concrete jungle with the Pinnacle Gladiators.
No
that
block
extra
on
point's
that
good.
one. That was all air and right through the middle. That brings it to 13-14. Your Pinnacle Pioneers hanging right in with the Liberty Lions, number 2 team in the state of Arizona.
And what about, we're going to restore the faith in all the fandom here at Pinnacle, and so is Blue Sky Restoration. We fix broken buildings. Proud sponsor of Pioneer Football, Blue Sky Restoration. Maloe Fitness. Find your strength at Maloe Fitness, located at 25th Place and Rose Garden. That's Maloe Fitness, proud sponsors of Pinnacle Pioneer Football again in 2024.
How about Kimmy Z's? Tatum and Bell, your neighborhood bar and grill. Kimmy Z's has live music, top-notch food, and home. They're the home of the half-pound burger. Let's go to Kimmy Z's, the best sports bar in Phoenix.
Ryan Orzel kicks the ball. That's going high, and that's going to be fielded at about the 2-yard line by Liberty. He's coming out with a full head of steam. He's met at the 20-yard line, and you know what? If I'm his mom, I'd have said, stay home tonight, son. You're not getting past the 20.
Andy, are you seeing the difference, though, in the kick coverage team here? That was Caden Cresswell out there making a difference on special teams.
This Cresswell kid came out of nowhere.
Are you seeing the difference, though, Andy, on the kick coverage here tonight? I mean, again, instead of being on the 40-yard line on our side, we're stopping him at the 20, 25-yard line.
They're playing on a full field instead of a half field.
Great job
they
by
have in
special
previous
teams.
weeks. Now you can see our defensive backs are playing about 15 yards off the line of scrimmage. We've got 4 linebackers, 2 inside and 2 outside. It's a keeper by the quarterback. He runs up and gets what looks like about 6 to 7 yards. Going to bring up a second down and about 3.
Yeah, their quarterback runs a little, but not a lot. He's got 2 touchdowns in the season, but only about 70 yards rushing for the whole season.
No huddle offense. Again, wide receiver left, 1 right, 2 tight ends on the line. Man in the back to block. The handoff goes to the blocker. He goes around the right side. He's got a full head of steam. Taken out of bounds, thank God, by Dominic Polito at about the 45-yard line.
That was a touchdown-saving tackle or push out of bounds by Dominic Polito there. That man had a head of steam by the time he got all the way back to Dominic.
Yeah. You get a guy open in the field like that, and that's when you got to, kind of put the hurt on him.
Yeah. And we got a Pinnacle player down in the backfield.
No.
We'll try to get a number for you. We don't like to call it until we know it.
I hope we can get this kid cleaned up. You know what? Made Pro does stuff like that. Their cleaning is deep with Made Pro. Made Pro, proud sponsor, Pinnacle Pioneer Football 2024.
How about Oakland Construction? They're passionate about creating remarkable experiences in everything they do. Check out Oakland Construction, and that was
Ian Garcia.
Ian Garcia.
Yeah. Thank God that he's back, because that is a side of beef right there that we need in the game.
Right. Ian even giving a little jog off the field to start. Looks like he's going to be okay. Good to see. That's going to bring up first down, though, for the Lions. They have the ball on their own 44-yard line. We've got 50 seconds left here in the first quarter.
We've got four down linemen. We've got Dean Vincent standing in the upright position as he often does. We've got a little bit of reversal here for the linebackers. The run is over the right side, and he's taken down right there rather quickly by number 78, Big Wyatt Overson.
Yeah, that offensive line starting to show their weight and girth there. They are pushing us around right now, getting those runs.
2nd down 4. Here comes the snap out of the shotgun. Another handoff. That's one's going up the middle, and he's got enough for the 1st down now. They're trying to just push him back a little bit, but he's going to have about an extra yard there, and that'll probably bring us to the end of the 1st quarter.
Yeah,
they're moving the sticks.
12.7 seconds left. That's going to be 1st down right at about the Pinnacle 45-yard line. 10 seconds left. I don't think they're going to try to run a play before the turn of the quarter.
Well, while we're on it, let's talk about Best Home Appliance. My goodness, visit us at the corner of Tatum and Bell. We're your local Pinnacle family-owned source for luxury appliances. That's Best Home Appliance. Pre-Veteran, a veteran workforce development company. Pre-Veteran, proud sponsor of Pinnacle Pioneer Football. And look, Brian, we've talked about this before, and we hope we're going to see some of these Pioneers on a sports card. And if we do, we know we'll be able to find it at Valley-wide Sports Cards. Family-owned, family-friendly. Please drop by for all your trading card and collectible needs. Located at 90th and Via Linda. That's Valley-wide Sports Cards.
That's right. That area is blowing up. Have you been down the 90th and Via Linda lately?
It's been a while.
Yeah, there's a lot of new stuff down there. The sports card, great location, right in the middle of everything, right down there in that neighborhood.
Hey, while we got a minute, I want to just talk a little bit about my man, Dean Vincent. Dean Vincent went on a little visit here recently to Idaho. They want to take a look at him. I'll also tell you this. I talked to Dean Vincent's dad tonight over a bacon blue cheese burger at the grill down the street here. And Dean Vincent may get a look from the University of New Mexico as well. My brother's out there right now talking to the assistant athletic director, and hopefully Dean will get a look from those guys as well. Keep him kind of close. We can go see him play a little bit, Brian.
Well, Dean is a monster. He's a game changer. He is the anchor of this defense and certainly deserves a look from any college that will take him.
Yeah. All right, Liberty now, the nose of the ball on the 45-yard line of Pinnacle. We're working from 1st and 10. Here's the snap, deep drop. He steps up in the pocket. He gets away. He's down to the 35-yard line where he takes a slide. It's enough for another 1st down. They're going to move the sticks again. And look at Silver Strand Pools. They are a proud sponsor of Pioneer Football, and they are luxury outdoor living. Silver Strand Pools. North Valley ENT, Ear, Nose, and Throat Associates, providers of professional, comprehensive ear, nose, and throat medical care and treatment in a compassionate and friendly environment. North Valley ENT, proud sponsor of Pinnacle Pioneer Football in 2024.
2nd and 2, 11 minutes and 20 seconds left here in the half.
Here's the snap, fakes the handoff. He's got a man to the left side of the field. He goes up for it, and it is broken up very nicely, I think, by Jack Gazier, if I'm not mistaken.
Number 9, Jack Gazier, on the coverage. He did a great job of anticipating right when the ball got there. He went up in the air, got his hands up there, broke up that play. Great job, Jack Gazier.
We got a Lion a little slow to get up, the man that was targeted. He looks like he's okay. Everybody cross your fingers. I don't care which team you're on. We want these guys to stay healthy.
That's right. 3rd and 2, ball sitting on the Pinnacle 37-yard line.
This is a big down. And Brian, this might be 4-down territory. This may not be a punt if we are able to hold them.
Look at this 4 stack here on the
wide
left
receivers
side.
stacked on the left. They've changed their mind, and now they're switching it up a little bit. They've got our defensive backs kind of wondering. I think this ball is going to go to the far sideline at number 17. Nope, it's a handoff, and it is very close to 1st down. I think he got it.
See where
yes,
they marked
he did.
out. He's right on the line. It's going to be close.
Yeah, he got it.
They usually give them the benefit of the doubt, and that is going to be a Lion 1st down. So ball sitting now on the 35-yard line of Pinnacle. Clock is ticking with 11 minutes left here in this half. Lions lining up again, 3 wide receivers, 2 men in the backfield.
Here's a snap, run right up the middle, right over the center. Dean Vincent is in there on that tackle. Along with that is Owen Pimbert teaming up to give a 1-2 punch and bring him to the ground after a pickup of minimal, maybe a yard.
Yeah, you're going to see 6, 8, and 9 for the Pinnacle defense, just making a difference here tonight.
Gazier, Pimbert, and Vincent. All right, the Liberty Lions going back onto the line. They've got 3 wide receivers left, one to the right. One man's in the slot, a man in the backfield to block. Working out of the shotgun. Number 17 goes in motion. Here's the snap. He looks right. He's throwing right, and it was a back shoulder throw. He gets right out in front of number 20, Xavier Sanders, and he gets the catch, and he gets the first down, enough to move the sticks again. The Lions are kind of marching downfield.
Yeah, the Lions like that back shoulder throw. We've seen that a couple times. That was well executed by them. But Xavier Sanders is right there, got him right out of bounds. Ball is sitting now right on the 21-yard line.
You got to be careful whenever a team throws the back shoulder, because once you bite on the back shoulder, they can go deep on you and you get burned.
That's right. Just a little juke and they're gone.
Well, I hope we saw movement on the
Pinnacle
offense.
is pointing to the offensive line, but that hasn't worked in our favor. But now,
nope, they're calling
this
it on
time
us.
It is. That's a penalty in favor of Pinnacle. What do you know?
Finally, that's what is that? 10-1 now, right?
I don't keep count on those things,
I
Andy,
think it's 5.
Yeah. That's going to bring up 1st and 15. The ball now pushed back to the 26-yard line, it looks like, of Pinnacle. 10 minutes, 15 seconds left here in the
wide
half.
receivers on the left. They've got one guy off the line, but they've got 2 lined up in the slot on the left, 1 to the right, nobody in the block. Number 17 goes in motion. They're going to have 5 wide receivers out there. We got to get somebody in there, and we don't. 17 gets the ball, picks it up, and he gets it at about the 12-yard line and slides to about the 12-yard line.
Yeah, he's going to be short of the first down, but just by a couple yards. They have to get to about the 10, so that's going to bring up 2nd and 2.
The 13.
Yeah. Going to bring up 2nd and 2. Clock is ticking. 9 minutes and 50 seconds left here in the first half for the Lions. Pinnacle defense time to bend up right here, Andy.
Yes, sir. 3 wide receivers to the left. 2 of them are coming in, lining up in the tight end position, 1 to block. Wide receiver left, right. There's a handoff up the middle, and he's met at the line of scrimmage pretty quickly. Brought down for a minimal pickup, but it's enough for a first down.
Yeah, I think they're probably going to give him the first down there, but again, good job there. We've seen some pretty significant runs here by the Lions so far. Great job by Pinnacle in stopping that one. Looks like we might have a Lion player slow to get up, and the training staff is out there. That's going to bring a time up. This field, we're playing on a natural field here tonight, which is a little unusual. They might want to call a good landscaper because it's looking a little brown. How about Ursuline Touch Landscape? They can help them out. Serving the Valley since 1984. You'll get your money's worth from Ursuline Touch Landscape.
You know what? Sometimes you get out there and you put everything you got in it. You bought the farm. That's NSB Mortgage if you want to buy the farm. Our mission is to ensure your clients receive the utmost attention to detail with regards to their individual needs. NSB Mortgage. Proud sponsor, Pinnacle Pioneer Football.
Well, it's not time for their sponsoring, but we got Jenny from Center Stage Dance Studio here doing a pirouette in front of me, waiting for her sponsoring. It's coming. Don't worry. We're going to get to you. Jenny. All right. How about Lorenzo's Authentic Italian Cuisine, where friends and family gather? That's Lorenzo's Italian Cuisine. You know, we love being at the home, right? We love being in Pinnacle Pioneer Stadium.
We do.
It is really fun for us, though. We are right in the crowd. Like, we are sitting right next to people here rooting for the game. It's kind of a fun atmosphere on these away games as well.
We're getting some fist bumps, a few high fives here and there.
Nobody has slapped us in the face yet, which is nice, though.
It's coming. I have a feeling.
First and goal from the 10-yard line.
3 wide receivers to the left, a man in the backfield. They got an extra man on the line. 1 man goes in motion. The handoff goes to the motion man. He's going right behind the right tackle on the right guard, and he's taken down just outside the 6-yard line.
Yeah, Dylan Ockery in on that one. Dominic Polito, and that looks like Owen Pimber with another tackle. This man is just tackle central this year, leading the team. Number 8, Owen Pimber.
Pimbert. I'm going to say it 3 times because he's going to probably be on the next 3 plays.
Beetlejuice. Let's go. All right, that brings up 2nd and goal. Ball looks like it's sitting right around the 7-yard line. Clock is ticking. 8 minutes and 53 seconds left here in the first half.
We got to steal this from him. It's going to be criminal defense when you fumble on the field or off the field. Castile Law, proud sponsor of Pioneer Football. Out of the shotgun, 2 wide receivers left, man in the backfield, 2 tight ends on the line. Here comes the snap. He's got it. He's being pursued by 2 Pioneers, and he throws the ball. Somehow he gets it away for a touchdown. Hardly even had to look at the receiver.
Yeah, Brady Boquist got right in the quarterback's face that time. He did a great job of finding that receiver, sprinting out towards the end zone corner. Andy, that's another touchdown, fairly easy for the Lions, bringing it to 20-13
Brian,
with 8 minutes
it's
and
a
33
heartbreaker
seconds left.
because we had 2 guys from the Pinnacle Pioneer Rush salivating and just couldn't quite get to him, and then they reel off a touchdown.
Yeah. All right, here comes this extra point while we're waiting for that. Big guys here on this Lions, both sides of the Lions line.
Great kick.
Protein. They may go to Protein House. You never know. They may come over to the east side to get some protein. Eat healthy, eat clean, train mean, and get lean at Protein House. They're at Mayo and Scottsdale.
Brian, we got 8 minutes, 33 seconds left in the second quarter, just before halftime. The Liberty Lions have a lead. It's not a commanding lead. I think Pioneer football is doing what it planned to do when they got here tonight. We're down by 21-13, so we're down by 8 points. That's just a score and a 2-point conversion. We need to put some points on the board before we go into half.
A touchdown here will go a long way, Andy, because we have that turn 2 opportunity coming into the second half, getting the ball back. This is not exactly where Pinnacle wants to be, but they're in a good position. Their offense has been impressive so far. Let's see if they can make another run right here. We've got I'm guessing Alex Lugo on the far side.
And Deuce Pastel.
Deuce Pastel on the near side here for reception.
And here we go. There's the kick, and it's a kind of a short kick. It is handled by, it looks like, is that Blake? No, who is that?
That's number 80, Tyson Muniz, with a nice reception. Got a couple yards there. Tyson Muniz having himself a little bit of a game. Had a nice catch earlier.
Yeah.
Now with that midfield reception. That's going to give Pinnacle the ball in good field position at the 37-yard line.
Brian, what I liked about what Tyson Muniz did here is a lot of times when you're not expected to get the ball, you look around and you wait for somebody else to get it. Tyson Muniz was very decisive. He said, I'm going to take this ball and I'm going to move forward. That's what he did, and that gives us good field position at the 37.
All right, let's see what Wyatt Horton can bring out of his bag here. 8 minutes and 29 seconds left here in the first half.
It's a handoff. That handoff is going to go straight up the middle. And I can't see who it was, but I'm guessing that's Gavin Hammond with the carry there. He picks up probably about 2 or 3 yards on that one. Looks like 3.
The second head of our 2-headed monster and running back Gavin Hammond, who's had himself a great season with a little carry there. He got about 3 on the play. 2nd and 7, ball on the 41.
Yeah, and you said it, 2-headed monster. By having Valdiva and Gavin Hammond there, we do have a nice 1-2 punch. Out of the shotgun, 3 wide receivers left on the short side of the field, 1 on the top. I'm guessing he's going to run a post pattern over the middle. If he can beat his man and Wyan gets a little time, he may be able to air this out. No, he's going to go to the short, number 11, Jace Pena. He's got the ball at the 25-yard line of the Liberty Lions.
That was all. Great catch by Jace Pena, but Wyatt Horton threw a dart there.
It's a great read by Wyatt Horton, watching the entire field shift to this side. It got just enough separation for Pena, and Wyatt put it out right where it needed to be.
First down ball on the 26-yard line.
An intense rush coming in. Wyatt fakes the pump fake, and he gets around the corner. Might have got to the line scrimmage, maybe picked up a yard or 2.
Yeah, again,
that was smart with that pump fake.
It was. He avoided that guy tackling him, and again on that last play, Wyatt Horton through the Jace Pena had a little bit of separation, but it was just basically what there is between me and you right now. Threw the perfect pass for that play. What an impressive play by Wyatt Horton there.
Yeah, we're promoting the Lions here tonight. You know what? Promotion Vault does the same thing. Rewards reimagined. Proud sponsor of Pioneer Football. Promotion Vault. 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Man in the backfield, working out of the shotgun. Man comes in motion. Here's the snap. Gavin Hammond is up to block. Wyatt steps up. He's got tons of time. He doesn't have a man yet. He does a spin move and gets taken down right about the line of scrimmage. I don't think he had any gain there.
That doesn't look like a gain. He actually had a loss on the previous play too. So that was 2nd and 12. It's going to bring up Third and about 12.
Got to credit the Liberty Lions secondary and their safeties with great coverage. It's kind of preventing us from getting the ball downfield. So you know what that means? That means we got to line up a couple guys in the slot, do a 5 to 7 yard pass, maybe right out in the flat or just over the middle, a little slant pattern, and then let them pick up the first down with their legs.
Clock is ticking. 7 minutes left in the half. Ball is on the 28-yard line of the Lions for the Pinnacle Pioneers.
Keenan Johnson going in motion to the right side of the field. Wyatt steps up in the pocket. Here's the throw. And that falls incomplete. It was short. He threw off his back foot. That was intended for number 19, Josh Pinder.
Yeah,
but
Wyatt
it was just a little underthrown.
Wyatt was under a lot of pressure there. That man was in the backfield and actually stopped rushing him because he was so surprised he got back there. Wyatt did a good job getting rid of it. Josh Pinder was open back at the end zone. Wyatt just couldn't get enough on it with the pressure he was under. That's going to bring up 4th down, and it looks like the Pinnacle Pioneers are going for it. They've got to get to about the 15-yard line.
And because our punter is the quarterback, he could punt it if he wanted.
That's true.
We don't have to throw it.
Look at that pass!
An absolutely perfect pass on the run, rolling to his right. Wyatt Horton to Jace Pena. He gets the first down. He's down to about what looks like the 3-yard line of the Liberty Lions. The Pinnacle Pioneers are knocking on the door.
Wyatt Horton putting on an accuracy show here. Again, that ball had to be thrown right where he put it. That's Gavin Hammond on the run. No, Wyatt Horton keeps it.
Wyatt Horton keeps it. He fumbles the ball. I think he might have lost that. Nope, they gave him a touchdown, it looks like. He got across it before the ball was out, and it was covered by big, bad number 79, Tanner Peltier.
Well, it doesn't matter how we got it, but we got it. That's exactly what we needed. 6 minutes, 30 seconds left. That brings it to Pinnacle 19, the Lions of Liberty 21, pending this extra point. Wow, exactly what we needed. Now we need a defensive stop here on this next series, Andy.
Pioneers are in the house.
Wyatt Horton ran off the field very excited there. He knew they had a touchdown. He knew it was in. Who are we to question? Great play, and that one is through and good, bringing it to 20-21. Your Pioneers just behind by a point.
Hey, while we have a second here, I've got a few shout-outs going on here. Right now, you know what? Dominic Polito's, Grammy and Papa, always watching the games, always happy to watch him get out there and perform. And you know what? Thanks, Marcia. They said they're glad to have me back. Listen, I'm glad to be back off that road trip that I had last week. Also, want to say something really big here. Pat Sweetser, he's online right now. Home field cooking, he says, with the Serengeti to the concrete jungle.
Nice.
Thanks for being with us tonight, Patty Sweets.
On point call outs there, Andy. Let's check out On Point Financial. They make loans built for you. That's On Point Financial, proud sponsors of Pinnacle Pioneer football here in 2024.
Hey, real quick, Pat and Don Johnson, Keenan Johnson's grandparents, give a big high five from Upland, California. They say, go Pioneers. Doing a great job out there, all you Pioneers and Keenan. Touchdown for Grandma. She's looking for one out of Keenan tonight. Hey, Pat and Don, thanks for being with us again tonight.
Ryan Orzal with another boot. It's nice to see that he have turned him loose because, again, kicked that one at least 2 to 3 yards into the end zone. No chance for return. That brings it to 1st and 10 from the 20-yard lines for the Lions.
Listen, I just got a call from Marvel Comics. They want to have a new superhero. They're going to call him Orzal, okay? The guy's being a superhero tonight the way he's kicking that ball.
That's right. I'm surprised they didn't make that change sooner with the kickoff coverage that we had, but it's nice to see the special teams on kickoff coverage playing so well.
We are behaving like champions. And you know what? Meadows Behavioral Healthcare, committed to recovery. Proud sponsor of Pioneer Football, Meadows Behavioral Healthcare. Here comes the snap. 2 wide receivers right, man in motion. Holds the ball, throws it to the man in motion. He's got a couple blockers out in front of it, but he's taken out of bounds rather quickly. But that was by number 20, and that's Xavier Sanders. He gets about 7, maybe 8 yards on the pass.
Yeah, well-designed play there. Pinnacle did a good job of reading it, but they had that man out front blocking that wall of linemen out there, and they couldn't quite get to him. It's good gain. 2nd and 3.
All right, man coming in motion again. The run goes right up the middle, slightly to the left over the left tackle. Taken down right at the 30-yard line. That's going to be enough for a first down for the Liberty Lions.
That was on that previous play, their number 1 receiver, Braxton Jun, on that reception, number 17. We were looking out for him at the beginning of the game. This is going to bring up first down for the Lions. The ball is sitting right at the 30-yard line, their own 30.
Official timeout for something here.
6 minutes and 3 seconds left here in the first half. Pinnacle, if anything, might have done themselves a little bit of a disservice scoring so quickly coming out of that last series. We'll take the score.
Brian, I don't know if you can feel it, but I'm getting goosebumps. I think we're going to get a turnover here in the next 2 or 3 plays.
A defensive stop would go a long way, Andy, and we need a playmaker to step up. Let's get it done.
I want to see a playmaker bonus paid out here in a minute by Uncle Jeffy.
That's right. Funny, I was playing pickleball, actually, with Jack's mom last week.
Mama Gazier.
Yeah, I said, and met his little brother who plays on the freshman team, our JV team, I believe. Another up-and-coming Gazier out there.
The Liberty Lions going back into the huddle, breaking huddle, coming to the line of scrimmage. They're going to go with a quick snap count. Man in motion, 2 wide receivers on each side. Here comes Dean Vincent around the edge. He almost had him, but not quite. And then Dylan Ockery gets in there, and he just lofts one over the 50-yard line. And again, it's like we're not watching what's happening. It's like we're almost watching the game instead of watching the man. And he gets wide open just as that last touchdown
there was not
did.
a Pinnacle Pioneer within 10 or 15 yards of that receiver. Luckily,
You're being kind.
Luckily, it was thrown so high they had time to close in. But that's a reception. Ball is on the 50-yard line. Clock is ticking.
Here's the snap. He goes to his left, and he's stacked up. It looks like he's going to lose about 3 yards.
Flag on the
flag.
play.
This is typically where it's either a face mask, which we don't want, or it's holding on the offensive line. Let's see what we got here. It came back from the referee, which is behind the ball. Let's see what we got.
5 minutes, 32 seconds left here in the half. They're discussing it.
Look at that guy, would you?
Dylan Ockery coming out.
Picture of
the
health.
game.
Looks like 40. They waved off the flag, and they're going to go with the
number 49, Cash Silva coming in. I'm not sure either, but it's second down. Looks like there was a little bit of it's about 13 on the play, 2nd and 13. Pinnacle declined the penalty according to the loudspeaker that we just heard.
Here we go. 2 wide receivers on each side, a man in the backfield. I don't know if he's going to block or if he's going to get the ball, but we got the big men on Liberty right now on the line. Look at that guy on the side. He looks like the Liberty Tower in New York City. He's so huge.
He does. They're big.
We're going to watch the slot man in the middle. I hope Dominic's going to get a chance to intercept here. He just tripped.
Close. That was Jack Gazier with the pressure on the quarterback at number 32.
Yeah, Xavier Thomas was the man who almost had a chance at pulling that one in.
Yeah, that was close. We got a lot of Xaviers on this team. I just realized that. But that was a great play. Good pressure there by number 9.
But remember, Valdeva is Xavier.
Xavier, that's right. 5 minutes and 9 seconds left here. 3rd and 13. Your Pinnacle Pioneers with a chance.
This crowd is getting loud. They're getting fired up.
Important 3rd down here for Pinnacle.
We may get a false start because he can't hear the snap count here. I'm getting in on this one. Here comes the snap. We're loading up the box. He's got plenty of time back there.
That is incomplete.
That ball goes incomplete. Right there, our man Xavier Sanders had the coverage, and it goes incomplete.
Yeah, Dominic Polito in there as well with Xavier Sanders. That's going to bring up 4th down and 13. Andy, exactly what we needed. We wanted the turn 2. We might get the turn 3 on this one if we can put something in the end zone again.
You know what? There's a Santa Claus if we're able to take this ball, get it. Let's let Alex Lugo work his magic, tiptoeing through the green grass here at Liberty Stadium, and march us down to where we got a fighting chance.
Let's be careful of the fake.
I think we have a timeout on Pinnacle.
Yeah, this is exactly where Pinnacle was when they pulled off their fake. We got to be careful and watch that. Don't want to let this first down happen.
We are building a nice game here. You know what? When I think of building, I think of Wilming Construction. They exist for people to build their genuine place of purpose, building commercial construction projects in the Valley since 1977. Proud sponsor again this year of Pinnacle Pioneer Football. That's Wilming Construction.
Well, if you build a building, you're going to need to furnish it. How about Commercial Furniture Company? They have furniture for commercial interiors and related services. Commercial Furniture Company.
One of the reasons I want us to win tonight is purely selfish. It's because tomorrow I want to go over to Nothing Bundt Cakes for the next celebration. Visit Nothing Bundt Cakes on the corner of Scottsdale Road and Frank Lloyd Wright Boulevard. Yum. Nothing Bundt Cakes.
Go visit my good friends Sue and Taylor over there at Nothing Bundt Cakes. They will take care of you. How about Made to Move Performance? Come work out with Jesse and crew and my wife Lori at Made to Move, located in Scottsdale and Frank Lloyd Wright. That's Made to Move Performance.
They're going for it on 4th and 13.
Well, they got the punter back, but we'll see.
Yeah, they
This looks. They took the timeout. They had time to talk about it. He rolls out. He does kick it away.
Alex Lugo's back there. He's going to let it bounce, and it's going to take a Pinnacle bounce, and it's going to wind up now to 15, down to the 13, down to about the 10, 11-yard line.
Yeah, good choice by Alex Lugo not to pursue that ball. Let it bounce. That's okay.
We have a lot of time. We have just under 5 minutes, 4 minutes, 51 seconds left on the clock in the second quarter. The Pinnacle Pioneers trailing by the Liberty Lions by just 1 point, and now we have the ball, and we have, I believe, 2 timeouts left.
Yeah, 2 timeouts, 4 minutes and 51 seconds. Ball is sitting right on the 11-yard line. It looks like 1st and 10 for Pinnacle. Great opportunity again for the turn 3. They just came off a touchdown. They just had a defensive stop, and we score again. 2
wide receivers left, one to the right. Xavier Valdiva in the backfield. Man comes in motion. Handoff goes to that man. Nope, it's a keeper for Wyatt Horton, and he falls down right at about the 10. I think that's going to be a pickup of none.
Yeah, it looks like they're starting to key on Wyatt Horton running the ball. That looks like maybe a loss of 1 on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd and 11. That should be from about the 10-yard line.
Yeah. That was a loss of 2 according to the scoreboard, unfortunately.
We don't want to see Wyatt taking too many risks here. He's got plenty of weapons at his side to get this ball down the field. He's got Xavier Valdiva in the backfield with him.
Blake Donnelly comes off. Charlie Tabor goes in. Charlie Tabor might be the sleeper if Wyatt can get the ball to him. We could be seeing a touchdown right here. He looks left. He throws left. He's got Xavier Valdiva. He does a little hop step, and he's taken down at about the 14-yard line. That's going to bring up 3rd.
I don't know if you saw that, but I think there might have been a design lateral in play there. He looked back at Keenan Johnson like he was going to throw him the ball, and Keenan was purposely behind him. That might have been a little trick play there for the Pioneers.
Now,
good job. Probably a good choice not to do it because the Lions had that one covered.
I heard tale that they were practicing some razzle-dazzle this week.
All right.
Hopefully we'll get a chance to see it work successfully tonight.
Clock is ticking. 3 minutes and 32 seconds left here in the first half.
Wide receiver left, 2 to the right, man into block, steps up in the pocket. He's got a little running room. He fakes the throw, and he's taken down rather quickly at the 15, 16-yard line.
Yeah, that's going to bring up 4th down about 2 or 3. Wyatt did a good job of getting out there, but number 7 for the Lions did an even better job of bringing him down. 4th down, Andy. This has got to be a punt, I would think.
You know what? It really does. You don't want to take chances this deep, but oh my goodness. If you were going to fake one and catch people sleeping, this is where you would do it. It's just too risky.
Well, you don't want to take chances with your health either, so if you're feeling sick, you got some chronic allergies, check out Desert Center for Allergy and Chest Disease. Suffering from allergy, chronic cough, tired of being tired? Consult Desert Center for Allergy and Chest Disease, specialized in allergy and sleep medicines.
All right, 2 minutes, 39 seconds left in the half, the second quarter. Here comes the snap. I think they're doing a long snap count, hoping to draw them off sides. Here's the snap, and they blew the whistle, and it's a timeout taken by Pinnacle just prior to the snap.
Yeah, Wyatt
done.
Wyatt let the clock run down almost to 0 there before the snap. I was afraid that they were going to get him on a delay of game. Thank goodness it wasn't. So that's going to bring up 2 minutes, 26 seconds left. The Pinnacle Pioneers looking to punt, looking to get out of here and do the turn 2. They've just scored a touchdown in the previous drive. If they can hold them again, now let them score, they get the ball back in the second half, and they can get ahead of these Liberty Lions here in Peoria.
Let's talk about, a little fun after the game maybe over there in Desert Ridge. There's this place they call Foley Ranch. Great barbecue, live country music, and dancing. They're bringing a little country to the city up there in Desert Ridge. That's Foley Ranch, proud sponsor of Pinnacle Pioneer Football.
We're building a program here that's going to be a monster for a couple years to come here. Diamond West Construction can help you build from blueprint to build out precision expertise, partnership at every step. That's Diamond West Construction.
All right, the Pioneers have their team in for a punt. Wyatt stands back at his own 5-yard line, which means he'll be kicking from about the 8 or 9 yard line once he steps up into this. Here comes the snap. He rolls to his right, and then he kicks it to his right, and it's a short kick, and that goes out of bounds at about the Pioneer 34 yard line.
Not exactly what they wanted. They tried to give a little bit of a fake look there. Wyatt running as he kicked that time and didn't quite get it off the way he wanted. I will say, Wyatt Horton has been an impressive and surprising punter this year. When he does let it loose, he can get it down the field.
Something that I don't like what I see on the sidelines right now. Looks like Cade Majora, his right shoulder is giving him some trouble. He's got his pads off and he's got ice on that shoulder. Cade, we wish you a very speedy recovery, and I hope that shoulder gets better really quickly, because if you're going to play golf with us, you got to have that thing well.
1st and 10 for the Lions. They got the ball on the Pinnacle 32-yard line. Great field position for them and a chance to score.
Man, they got some big guys in there. The running back is stopped at the line of scrimmage. Then he takes a little juke there and goes to the left and picks up 4 yards out of nowhere. But look at their guy. Big number, is it 70, 72?
Right on the end here.
It's 78 and 72.
Yeah.
Look at 78. That guy's got to be, 7 feet tall, about 450 pounds?
Yeah, these are big guys, and it's surprising that our defensive line is actually doing a decent job of putting some pressure on this quarterback, but they are up for it tonight. 2nd and 6. The ball is now sitting on the 28-yard line of Pinnacle. Clock is ticking at 1:45 left here in the second half.
Listen, Superman, the Man of Steel, just sent me a text, and he said he was going to come down and try to step in, but he didn't want to go up against that guy.
Yeah, 42. Terrence Hobson getting in there and making contact with that runner in the backfield. That should be a little bit of a loss, bringing up 3rd down.
Looks like 3rd and about 6 right now.
Yeah, they didn't give it a loss, but he met him in the backfield. Maybe he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Minute 20 left on the clock here, folks. This is going to be a nail biter, the last couple ticks of the clock here.
Ball still sitting on the 28-yard line. Clock is still ticking down towards a minute and 9 seconds left here in the first half.
Pinnacle crowd getting loud. 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left, man in motion. Here's the snap. He's going to the left side of the field, and he's got a man, and he's definitely got a first down.
See if they run the clock or stop it there. J.I. Ewing on the stop there, number 2 for the Pioneers. That is going to be a first down. The clock is still ticking, though, right down 45 seconds left.
Somebody
might be a timeout for the Lions. If I were them, I'd take a timeout right here.
Called a timeout. You know why they did that? Let's talk about, golly, getting your back in shape. How about Spine Fit? Proud to maintain athletes' top physical condition, relieve pain, and restore wellness. We're Spine Fit Chiropractic, proud sponsor of Pioneer Football.
They didn't take a timeout. They put some time back on the clock, starting at 56 seconds. It's now running
down to 48
seconds.
Here's the snap. It's a run over the left side. He's got some room. He's just finally taken out of bounds by J.I. Ewing.
Yeah, J.I. Ewing finally getting in there, but that runner got way too far into the Pinnacle backfield again. But Andy, this big offensive line doing their job tonight for the Lions.
Not happy. I just saw Dean Vincent come off the field. I hope he's okay, but we must be putting in the jumbo package to kind of stop things out up front. 2 wide receivers on each side of the field. This is where you typically run something over the middle, like a slant or a post. So Dominic Polito there on the line needs to cover that guy really good. And here he comes, and they're bumping at the line.
Nicely done.
Dom took him down, but over the left side, they go for a run, and it's eaten up at the line of scrimmage.
That was Cash Silva, number 49, with the initial contact there. Great job by him, penetrating, making that stop. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
I'm laughing at my boy. Good job, Dominic. Good job.
33.5 seconds left. It looks like the Lions of Liberty have taken a timeout here, Andy.
Think they learned anything?
I think they might have. If they did, they might have gone to Huntington Learning Centers. Huntington offers online tutoring, ACT and SAT prep, as well as K through 12 tutoring. Thank you for the lead-in, and thank you, Huntington Learning Centers, for your sponsorship of Pinnacle football.
You know, one of my favorite food groups on the planet is Rainbow Snow or snow cones. Tropical Snow is a sponsor of Pioneer football, and Tropical Snow is down on 40th Street in Bell. They making it snow all year round. Proud sponsor of Pinnacle Pioneer football. Tropical Snow.
That's right. How about Flyby? Flyby, known for its irresistible Detroit-style square pan pizza and toss. They also have crispy chicken and lit smacking goodness all around. Fly into Flyby at Desert Ridge to see for yourself. That's Flyby.
All right, both teams back on the field. Pinnacle Pioneers got a little breather there, a little mouthful of Gatorade, wipe a little sweat off your brow. They got the Liberty Lions in there, 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 wide receiver, actually 2 to the left. One is, and he's lined up in the slot position. I don't know. This is dangerous right here because you could run the ball on a 2nd and 9 or a quick off the line pass. Man in motion right there. He's looking right. He throws left.
That's going to be, could be interference.
No, the guy slipped. That was a really, really good no call.
Yeah, nice.
And that was great coverage by J.I. Ewing on that.
J.I. Ewing was right on him, and there was an incidental and cooperative contact there. They're both pushing on each other. Good no call, like you said, Andy, and that's going to bring up 3rd down, 32 seconds left here for the Lions to try to do something for the Pinnacle Pioneers to try to make a stop or hold this to a field goal.
This would be a great shot in the arm and a great kick in the butt if we can hold him here. There's 3 wide receivers to the right, 2 to the left. All we got to do is get some pressure on him. We've got to get pressure. He's going to...
Yeah, who wants to be a playmaker here, Andy? We're going to find out now. That ball was tipped. That was Owen Pimbert in the backfield. Got a hand on that ball as it came out of the quarterback's hand.
I don't know. Are they going to go for a field goal? I believe they will.
Yeah, we got a new squad coming on. Looks like they're going to get the field goal. I mean, Owen Pimbert.
That was beautiful.
Just a great play. He's been on the ball, on the tackles all year long, and that one was a great way to get a hand up there. No go. That's going to break up a field goal. Looks like it's going to be kicking from about the 18, so it's going to be about a 28-yard field goal here for the Lions.
Got a new slogan. Trying to score, get hurt, go to Pimbert. The ball is down, the kick is up, and it looks like it did not make it. That is a great shot in the arm for the Pinnacle Pioneers. They're going crazy. It's pandemonium on the sideline.
Andy, the turn 2 is still alive as that kick went wide right, and that's going to be 23.1 seconds left here in the first half, and Pinnacle can take it into the locker room with a 1-point deficit, come back out with that ball in the second half and take the lead.
You know what? Producer just sent me a quick note, and from Jeff Gazier. Lukey plays for JV, and the D-line is going to be a terror for years to come. He wants a turnover. Jeff is begging. He's praying for a turnover. We need to stop him, as they did on defense, and we did it again. And listen, Jeff, glad you're listening. We appreciate your support.
Well, Jeff, I don't know. What I saw in the pickleball court, that young man might take a career up in pickleball. Hopefully he sticks with football because he's a big young man. I'm excited to see what this JV team does with Varsity next year. But right now, we've got the Pinnacle Pioneers hanging in there with the number 2 team in Arizona, Liberty Lions. It's 20-21. Your Pinnacle Pioneers going off the field. And Andy, if you had given me 20-21 when we started this game going into halftime, I probably would have taken it.
Let me tell you, Brian, here's what we're up against right now. So we got the Pioneers riding high on just 1-point deficit going into halftime, and they get the kickoff to start the second half. So what we don't want to get is a false sense of security, because right now the coaches on the Liberty Lions side of the field, they are going to go into the locker room and they're going to rip them a new one and talk about why they're letting the 17th ranked team hang in this game with them, and they're going to come out with their hair on fire.
Yeah, Andy, let's not lose sight of what we just saw there. That was after the Lions kind of running over the Pinnacle defense for the first half. The last 2 series, they had stops, including that missed field goal after giving them the ball inside their own 40-yard line. Great plays by the defense there, Great job on getting back there, and we are sitting with a chance to take the lead of this game coming in to start the second half.
Yeah, we couldn't have asked for it to go any better than what just happened. So thank God for that. And
That's
then,
right.
So Brian, I don't know about you, Brian, but I had a lot of iced tea at dinner. I'm thinking I may need to head on down to that little area over there.
Gotcha.
Is there anything you want to say before we wrap this up at the half here?
Other
and
than
take a
I
little
hope you're
break?
as excited as I am out there for the second half of this game. We're going to be back with you in maybe 10 or 15 minutes as the homecoming festivities here at Liberty take place. You've got Andy Polito and Brian Beeler signing off for now. We will be right back with the second half of this exciting game from Peoria, Arizona.
Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Estrella. Fans, once again, a big round of applause for the unified King and Queen Ryan Walters and Suri Escalante Estrella. Now fans, let's hear it for our seniors. Introducing the 2024 Homecoming King and Queen nominees. Tristan Raymond, being escorted by her parents Chris and Christy. Her plans after high school include attending Pepperdine University to pursue collegiate volleyball. She notes the highlight of her high school career and playing in the volleyball state semifinals. Next out, we have Luke Penzel, being escorted by his parents Tony and Mindy. Luke plans to attend an in-school university like ASU and pursue his passion for training. One highlight of his high school stay is being elected as the AASC state president. Next out will be Josie Tweeda, being escorted by her mom Heidi and sister Leah. She plans to attend Utah Valley University and go on an LDS mission. Her highlight of high school is making lifetime friends and unforgettable memories. Next up is Amari Kennedy, escorted by his parents Marcellus and Jen. His plans after high school include attending Virginia State University to pursue collegiate lacrosse and becoming an anesthetic nurse. The highlight of his high school career is camping in the summer with the Nuttall family. Next out is Ella Scheid, being escorted by her parents Heath and Jennifer. Post-high school, she will major in biological sciences and pursue a medical career. The highlight for Ella, the memories she's made as part of student council. Now walking out is Mark Dugood, escorted by his parents Sean and Melissa. Mark plans to play basketball or baseball in college, and the highlight of his high school career was winning the first basketball state championship in Liberty history. Next is Haley Wagoner, being escorted by her parents Brandon and Michelle. She plans to attend Northern Arizona University and become a marine biologist. Her highlight of high school is all the friends she has made and the constant support she's received from her teachers. Next up is Preston Williams, escorted by his parents Brandon and Stacy. His plans after high school include attending BYU to study engineering. The highlight of his high school career was maintaining a nearly perfect GPA during high school.
So you have brothers, obviously, that played through football. You have 3.
Next out is Isabella Lucidi, being escorted by her parents Joey and Tanya. After high school, she will attend the University of Arizona and pursue a degree in marketing. Isabella's highlight is being a part of student council and the lifelong friends and memories she has made.
Okay. So I'm going to sing anyway.
And now we have Easton Stiller, escorted by his parents Mark and Nicole, as well as his step-parents Vinny and Stephanie. Easton plans to continue his athletic career after high school playing junior hockey. The highlight of his high school career is when we have Black Rock on campus. Me too, Easton. All right, fans, you'll see as we come together here on the sideline, it's time to see who this year's homecoming king and queen will be. All nominees were given a balloon, as you can see. The king and the queen will have powder inside the balloons. So we're going to need everybody to do this together. Let's count to reveal your 2024 homecoming king and queen. Is everybody ready? All right, here we go. 3, 2, Here's our junior nominees right in front of you. Let's hear it for our nominees for Prince and Princess. Right behind them are sophomores for Duke and Duchess nominees are Joseph Lascano, captain coaches, Brecken Davis and Carter Roth, along with Gemma Mule, Presley Damari, Caitlin Lewis, and Addie Sims. And we'd like to welcome our freshman court nominees for Lord and Lady, Aiden Thompson, Casey Ponder, Carter Everhart, and Brecken Garde, along with Brooke Watson, Addison Powers, Autumn Cruz, and Maddie Voltor. Following all the royalty around the track, our class float will be constructed by our student council. And this will conclude our 2024 Homecoming Halftime Show. We'd ask you to turn your attention to the east side of the stadium for our Homecoming firework presentation.
to the camera whenever you want.
Eddie. Welcome back, Pinnacle Pioneer fans. Halftime has come and gone. We've got about another 2 minutes before we kick off the second half here of Pinnacle Pioneer football, where your Pioneers face the Liberty Lions in Peoria, Arizona. It's cooled off now. I'm asking for a jacket now. I think we're down to about 91 degrees.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
And it's
91.
feeling good,
Yeah.
folks. It's feeling really good out here. We were talking at the break a little bit, and we didn't necessarily see that we were going to have a great half that was this robust. The Pinnacle Pioneers have done almost nothing wrong this first half, and they've done a lot of things right. Some of those things are great defensive stands whenever they need it, whenever the Lions are in our end of the field to prevent extra points on the board, and an exceptional improvement over the last several weeks in special teams with the kick coverage, allowing Orzel to kick that ball into the end zone and rely on the special team coverage to get down there. They haven't had a start. Correct me if you saw something different, Brian, but the Lions have not had a start on a kickoff better than the 24-yard line.
Not even close. Yeah, really good. And
some thoughts.
I think, like you said, this is exactly if you had said to me at the beginning of the game, Brian, we'll spot you 1 point. We're going to come out 20-21 coming into the second half and get the ball. I would have taken it every day and twice on Sunday against this Liberty team. We're looking, as you're looking at your screen, just check out the size of these linemen on both sides of the ball for Liberty. That's what these young men from Pinnacle are going up against tonight, and that's what they're keeping up with. So just an impressive performance. And, again, kudos to the defense coming out of there and those 2 stops at the end of the half. Pinnacle got the ball back with about 7 minutes left in the half. Went down and scored a touchdown almost too quickly, Andy.
Yeah.
And with 6 minutes left, Liberty, the high-powered offense of Liberty, got the ball back not once but twice. Once within their inside the Pinnacle 40-yard line, and didn't score either time. Great job by the Pioneer defense there.
It was exceptional, and you can tell that there's been some focus put on certain aspects of the Pinnacle game during the week in their practices. And the beautiful thing about tonight right now is that once again Pinnacle won the coin toss at the beginning of the game. Pinnacle deferred to the second half. That means Pinnacle is going to get the ball. The Liberty Lions are on the field getting lined up in their kickoff coverage. The Pinnacle Pioneers have their guys ready to go, and that is Alex Lugo, and I can't see the other number down there. Is that 17?
17, that would be Deuce Postel. It is number 17, Deuce Postel. This beautiful field here, again, brought to you by Liberty. Check out HMI Commercial Landscape for your needs. Small enough to care, large enough to meet your needs. That's HMI Commercial Landscape as the ball.
There's your kickoff, and it's purposely short. Once again, fielded by our number 80. He's at the 20, 25, 30, down at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, that's Tyson Muniz, number 80, tight end for the Pioneers. That's his second time he has gotten that kick tonight. He's done it one other time at least this season. Sure-handed and got the ball up the field again. The Lions willing to give the Pioneers pretty decent field position. They're going to start off, Andy, this second half with the ball on about the 34, their own 34-yard line. We'll take it first and 10.
As we get rolling, I want to give a huge thank you again to our title sponsor, Liberty GMC. Pioneers play with heart. Liberty GMC delivers with professional grade. Pioneer parents, check out your exclusive discounts at Liberty GMC. The dealer you know, the service you trust. That's Liberty GMC, proud sponsor of Pinnacle Pioneer Football Program again in 2024.
And wherever you go, Lugo, that was Alex Lugo on the carry there up the right side. Gain of 1 on the play. That's going to bring up 2nd and 9. Ball is now right on the 35-yard line of Pinnacle.
I see Keenan Johnson kind of close to us on the near side of the field with Jace Pena, and we've got Alex Lugo lined up in the slot, and across the field, I cannot see the number. One man in the backfield, that's Hammond. Wyatt steps up, he throws the ball to Lugo, and Lugo is hit pretty good. But you know what? He hit him good, but he didn't pop him.
Yeah.
I honestly think that but that player took a little care and not hitting him too hard. I like that.
That was a very fair hit. I think that was number 4 on number 4 there. Good reception, though, by Alex Lugo. Way to hold on to the ball and not let it go. Gained a yard. That's going to bring up 3rd and 8. We do have a clock problem. The stadium clock, game clock, is not on. It says 0, so we'll try to get you an update on game time.
Wyatt rolls right, throws right, and it's almost picked off. It's going to bring up 4th down, which obvious punting position. Not the way we wanted to come out, Brian.
No, we had the chance for the turn 2 there, but that's not going to work out. You do have, again, that was Alex Lugo, by the way, on the intended receiver. Wyatt Horton is your kicker. We did see a fake punt and a great play down the field to Tyson Munoz on a fake punt earlier. We'll see what Wyatt has up his sleeve. I'm guessing they're going to be more conservative here, Andy, and go with a punt.
At this point, I believe they will. I'm not going to call any funny business here. Here's the snap. Wyatt gets the ball, and he kind of shanks it off his foot, but it does take a little Pinnacle bounce at the 35, down to the 30, down to the 25-yard line of the Liberty Lions, which you could have asked for a little better, but you know what? I'm happy with that.
Yeah, it's not bad field position. If you look at just the overall punt, it was fine. Got about 20 yards to roll out of it. Again, we've seen Wyatt take over as punter this year and do a good job. We were both very surprised up in Flagstaff when we saw him in the backfield.
Yes.
Thought something crazy was going on. Yeah. Wyatt Horton is your punter this year, and he's doing well.
Hey, real quick, I'm going to give another thank you to Prime IV Hydration. Fuel your game with IV therapy from Prime IV on High Street. Unleash the champion you. Prime IV Hydration. Here's the snap. He looks right. He throws right. He's got a man, and he's taken out of bounds very quickly after a pickup of what looks like about 4 yards. We've got one of the guys moving the sticks who's down on the play. He's back up. The dial down is up, and they're giving him a little look. I think he's okay. He's smiling.
Yeah, looks like we got about 4-yard pickup on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd and 6. Owen Pimbert on the tackle there.
It goes right up the middle, and he gets through that first line of defense just barely gets past our guy, one of my favorites. That's number 21, Braden Frick, just scoots past his arm. Oh, we've got a Liberty Lion on the field. While he's down there and we're getting some medical attention, I also want to say a big thank you to Your Brand Genie. Let Your Brand Genie grant your wish for the perfect small business promotional items with no minimums. Visit us online at yourbrandgenie.com. That's Your Brand Genie, proud sponsor of Pinnacle Pioneer Football.
Well, the Pioneers are trying to build an upset here tonight, and Keegan Builders can help you. Expert management for all commercial construction needs. That's Keegan Builders, proud sponsors of Pinnacle Pioneer Football.
Maintenance Solutions, another wonderful sponsor this year in 2024, maintaining a healthy workplace, providing quality products for the maintenance professional. That's Maintenance Solutions, proud sponsor of Pinnacle Pioneer Football.
How about Clayco? I believe it's Clayco Construction, the art and science of building. Check out Clayco.
Nautical Bowls at Desert Ridge. Our superfood bowls are a complete meal that satisfies hunger while making you feel great. That's Nautical Bowls at Desert Ridge.
Yeah, next time you guys are at Pinnacle Pioneer Stadium, check out both Nautical Bowls and Tropical Snow in stadium right by the concession stand. That's a mighty combo there, Andy.
Yes, it is.
Next game, we're going to have to check that out.
Dinner and dessert.
And this, unfortunately, the linemen from the Lions and Liberty is still down on the field. He was clearly in some pain, kind of rolling around. They've got him up now. That's good to see. Yeah. And he's walking off under his own power, so good for him.
You hungry, Brian? We're talking about food, and all I'm thinking about is Culver's. Culver's frozen custard. At the corner of Cave Creek Road and Rose Garden. Welcome to delicious Culver's, proud sponsor of Pinnacle Pioneer Football.
And did you say pizza?
I did.
Papa John's. How about enjoying the ease of ordering delicious pizza for delivery or carry out from a Papa John's near you? Check out Papa John's. All of these are proud sponsors of Pinnacle Pioneer Football here in 2024, and we thank them, everyone.
The Lions have 3 wide receivers to the left. 2 of them are now going to the slot position, lining up where a tight end normally had. 1 wide receiver on each side. Here's a handoff right to the left side where they had a little extra blocking power, met by a host of Pinnacle Pioneers, and he stopped for what looks like maybe a yard gain, if that.
Yeah, met immediately by the Pioneers in that one. That's going to bring up second and about 7 or 8 yards.
I think when he got to the line of scrimmage, I heard the defensive line for the Pioneers say, "Welcome to Delicious."
That's right.
Here we go again. 2 wide receivers left, 2 to the right, man in the backfield. Don't know if he's going to block, if he's get the hand. Throws right, ball's up, and it's caught, and it's very close to a first down.
Yardage they gave him. He scooted quite a bit up the field after the catch. Xavier Valdivia gave him a little chuck out of bounds. Good first down for the Lions of Liberty. Ball is sitting on the 47-yard.
Catches. I hope Dominic Polito's got him. He pulls up. And ooh, that was...
Dean Vincent in the backfield that time. That quarterback did not want anything to do with that.
Aloysius Vincent in the backfield.
Now, you mentioned Dean was getting a look from Idaho. Is this the same Idaho school that is taking our young Wyatt Horton?
You
nice.
got it, yep.
What a nice combo that would be for that team in Idaho.
Let those 2 guys spend a little more time together.
Yeah.
Match made in heaven.
Well, they've been playing football together a long time, so that would be awesome for them.
I may start watching Idaho football if that happens.
All right, 2nd and 10.
Crowd's getting into it here on the Pinnacle side. Here comes the snap. It's a quick pass. And he's taken down. Taken for a loss by Braden Frick.
Braden Frick immediately meets that man in the backfield. That might even be for a loss. It is.
It's a loss of about 3.
3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 13. What a play by Braden Frick.
Braden sniffed that out like Paw Patrol on Saturday morning cartoons.
And I am yelling that a little loud because his mom is sitting right in front of me. I want her to hear how good a play that was by Braden Frick.
Here we go. Wide receiver left, 2 to the right, man in the back to block, man in the tight end. Number 17 goes in motion. Here's the snap out of the shotgun. He looks left. He's got his man, and he's stuck for a loss of about 1 yard. Nothing happening there for the Liberty Lions. Pinnacle Pioneers all over that.
The Pioneer defense is coming up strong here, Andy. What a turn of events. Number 31, David Malumba, in there early. He had limped off the field earlier. Good to see him in there on a play. Great play by the Pioneer defense. That's going to bring up 4th and 13. They are not showing punt, Andy. They are showing going for it. We got a Pioneer down, however.
I hope he's...
That would be a convenient injury for the Pioneers because it looked like the Lions of Liberty were going to try something there.
I think it's a cramp. I think it's a hamstring cramp.
Hopefully it is just a cramp. He is grabbing kind of his mid-leg area. We'll try to get a...
Well, the trainer's got it, and she's taking his toes, pushing him back.
Exactly what it was. It looked almost like he was trying to run into position off the field and got himself a cramp as he was doing it. Again, if you're not here in the Phoenix area, it's not hot, but it is warm here. And it's at least 90 degrees still. I don't think we're back into the 80s.
No, it's pretty warm in the Liberty Lions Arena. You know where else it's warm? It's warm by the grill over at Arena Sports Grill. Proud sponsors of Pinnacle Pioneer Football. Arena Sports Grill is Scottsdale's neighborhood grill since 2003. They're located at 63rd and Bell Road. That's Arena Sports Grill.
And that was big 95 Ian Garcia. He was down earlier in the game, walked off the field in his own power. So if you're an Ian Garcia fan or family, looks like he's going to be okay. Hopefully we'll see him back in the game.
Who's not a fan of Ian Garcia?
Everybody is. Let's see some 95 jerseys out there. But that's going to bring up 4th down. Now they are showing punt on the Liberty side.
We have nobody back to get this punt. Where is our man if he punts it? Are we just going to let it bounce?
Yeah, Pinnacle smelling fake here. It's away. Nobody back there, but it's pretty short, Andy.
And it goes out of bounds at the 25-yard line of Pinnacle.
Yeah, all in all, a good decision there by Pinnacle. They didn't need anybody back. And that's a great defensive stop. Again, Andy, that's 3 in a row.
This was very strategic. It was a good, smart play by the coaching staff.
3 drives in a row, Andy, where they have stopped this number 2 offense in the state of Arizona for this Pinnacle Pioneer defense. Great job. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Pioneers on their own 25-yard line.
The Pioneers. A lot of credit has to go out to the Pioneers offensive line. That's big Tanner Peltier, J.C. Sandoval, Ian Garcia, Michael Leffenberger, and Cade Major, who's out right now. But these guys are doing a tremendous job for keeping Wyatt upright tonight.
That's right.
Here's the snap, 2 wide receivers left. Handoff goes to the lone man in the backfield. He gets through the 9. That's Xavier Valdeva. He's up to the 36-yard line. Enough for a Pinnacle Pioneer first down and a beautiful burst of steam by Valdeva.
What a great run. Reminded me of Ian Pacheco of the Chiefs right there. Just would not be stopped.
Yeah. Here's the snap. He looks left. He throws left. He's got
Lugo gets away.
Breaks the tackle. He's at the 45, down to the 49-yard line. Another Pinnacle Pioneer first down. Wherever you go, Lugo.
Great catch and run by Alex Lugo. He was going to be down about with a 2-yard gain. Turned that into a 12-yard gain. 1st and 10 on the 49.
Hurry up offense. Here comes the snap. Handoff goes straight to, it looks like Valdeva. Yes, it is, at the 50-yard line. Pickup of about 1.5. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 9.
Andy, I think the Pioneers are smelling a little bit of blood. They realize they are in this game and have a little bit of control over the momentum right now. They have the ball right at midfield, 2nd and 9. Unfortunately, the game clock, again, is still not on, so we cannot tell you how much time is left. I'm going to guess we have at least like 9 or 8 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter.
Working out of the shotgun. There's 2 guys now lined up in the backfield in front of Wyatt. They've got the running back, which is Valdeva in the backfield. A wide receiver to the left, 1 wide receiver to the right. Here comes the snap. Valdeva sets up. No, he's back behind Horton. Here it is. It's the handoff to Valdeva. He's got a little running room on the corner to the left. He's to the 45, down to the 41-yard line of Liberty. Very close to a first down, but I think he's going to be about a yard short.
Yeah, nice change of direction by Xavier right there. Got about 8 yards on the play. That's going to bring up 3rd and 1. Nicely done there. Pioneers lining up. Clock should be ticking. We don't know how much time. It's a handoff, though.
Nope,
Wyatt keeps it.
Wyatt keeps it. He's got the first down, and he's got about 2 extra yards. Hey, did you see him dancing around there? He looked a lot like Center Stage Dance Studio, where they love to put you on center stage, training baby divas and dudes through college kids, located in the Scottsdale Airport. That's Center Stage Dance Studio, proud sponsor of Pinnacle Pioneer Football.
Wyatt Horton running up the middle again with some room. Wyatt doing a great job of evading the rush there, dancing around again. Jenny from center stage, very impressed with Wyatt Horton. Maybe he was a baby diva at one point. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1 after that 9-yard gain from Wyatt Horton.
All right, they're slowing the tempo down just a little bit. Take a little breather. We got Jace Pena in the far side of the field. Keenan Johnson going out there with him. On the near side of the field, we've got Josh Pinder and we've got Deuce Postel. 1 man in the backfield with him. Here's the snap. That's Gavin Hammond into block.
Got Deuce
Big
down
play
the middle.
over the middle.
He's got him. Oh.
He just overthrew him just a little bit. Deuce Postel actually had 2 steps on his man. A little too tall to call.
Yeah, Wyatt could have thrown that one a little earlier. He had Deuce wide open about the 25, about the 15. By the time the ball got to him, though, the defender was there, a little overthrown. But good play there.
Brings up a 3rd and 2, looking to the sidelines.
Andy, I do understand from Jenny Sumner that the Center Stage Dance Studio is going to be doing the halftime show at the JV game on the 24th. So come out and check that out at home at Pinnacle Stadium.
All right. They've got Blake Dinelli lined up, kind of off the, just off the line of scrimmage where a tight end might be. Here's the snap. It goes straight up the middle. That's Xavier Valdeva. He powers his way down to the 20-yard line. The Pinnacle Pioneers are on a roll. Sadly, we've got number 54 down right now. That's J.C. Sandoval. We can ill afford to lose that man.
Now we got to keep our line in place here. They've been doing a great job, but oh my goodness, Xavier Valdeva just taking over the second half, and it's just rumbling, stumbling right down the middle. Great gain. That's going to bring up 1st and 10 for the Pioneers. Ball's going to be right about the 22-yard line. The clock would be ticking if not for the injury. And again, the game clock is not on. We usually like to try to keep you updated on how much time is left because it doesn't always show on your screen. We don't have it, though, so we're going to go forward.
Yeah, you know what? We got to give credit where credit's due. And whenever you're giving credit, you go to creditready.com. Creditready.com, where parents send their kids to win the credit game. Get credit ready for college and life's biggest events at creditready.com. Proud sponsor of Pinnacle Pioneer Football. And Cade Majora's dad right over there in the stands, raising his hand, big number 1 up in the air. We got a lot of people around. This looks like it might be a little more serious than what we would ever want.
Yeah, helmet is off on the field. The player is obviously alert and awake, and his head is up, so he's doing okay, but they're trying to figure out on his lower extremities exactly what's going on. We'll give you an update as soon as we see it. Pinnacle Pioneers, Andy, certainly have gone into gone in and made some changes. I mean, the defense is coming up stout. The offense driving down the field for sure. Speaking of driving, you got to learn to drive, right, from your coaches. How about going to Learn to Drive AZ? And we help create confident drivers. They're Pinnacle family owned and operated. They cater to your specific needs, and they work around your schedule. For further information, visit Learn to Drive AZ.
Listen, North Valley Center for Oral Surgery with over 20 years experience. Dr. Don Johnson. Dr. Donald Johnson, my favorite oral surgeon. He's been serving the North Valley for oral surgery needs for over 20 years. Thank you again for your sponsorship, Dr. Donald Johnson, North Valley Center for Oral Surgery. And that's Don and Kira Johnson. They are the proud parents of Keenan Johnson, the wonderful wide receiver for the Pinnacle Pioneers.
That's right, number 12. And it's good to see J.C. Sandoval walking off the field. A little bit of a gimp, but he's walking under his own power. Great to see. Hopefully we'll see him back in the game. But for now, your Pinnacle Pioneers are back at it. 1st and 10 from the 22 for Wyatt Horton in this offense.
Valdeva in the backfield. He gets the ball. He's over the left side. 5. He's down to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. He's rumbling, bumbling, and stumbling into the end zone.
Wow! And Xavier Valdeva taking over the second half.
You know,
folks, your Pinnacle Pioneers are ahead 26-21.
They just went up on the Liberty Lions at home at Liberty Lions Stadium. We are just pandemonium on this side of the field with the entire visiting crew here.
Yeah, I am serious about Xavier taking a look of like what Ian Pacheco looks like. Just speed and power combined and getting through that line. Impressive.
You know what? He runs with determination. And look at him on the sidelines right now. He's like, I'm a tough kid. Give it to me again. I'm doing it over.
That's right.
Great job, Valdeva.
Good to see Ethan Lanise on the sideline, off the crutches, still got the knee brace on from his surgery. Number 1 won't be playing this season, but he is still one of our captains.
The kick is up and good, so we've got the Pinnacle Pioneers now leading the Liberty Lions by a score of 26-21. Actually, he must have missed that extra point.
Yeah, I thought that was the score going in, so that's going to be a 5-point.
No, he got it. 26. Yeah, he got it. 5-point lead now.
5-point lead for your Pioneers. The Liberty Lions must not know what hit them. And the Pioneers, even though it took 2 drives, did turn 2, Andy. Came out and took the lead of this game here in the second half. I wish I could tell you how much time is left here in the third quarter. We don't have a game clock, unfortunately. We'll get that information as soon as we do. I think we'll know when the quarter turns. But for now, we've got Ryan Orzal, the man with the leg, lining up to kick it off.
Come on, Orzal, you're a superhero tonight. Let's see that thing go through the uprights. Here it comes. There's your kick. The ball is up, and that's going to go into the end zone a couple yards where it's a touchback. They're going to bring the ball out for the Liberty Lions, and we're going to start with a fresh set of downs. We're also going to talk a little bit about AZ Notary Services. Wyatt Horton's mom, Kim Horton, at AZ Notary Services. Notary service at your location for your convenience. Visit www.aznotaryservices.com. Proud sponsor of Pinnacle Pioneer Football and proud mother of Wyatt Horton.
And we're very happy to have Blue Stone Strategy Partners with our sponsorship this year, serving tribal nations throughout the United States. That's Blue Stone Strategy Partners. Here come the Lions.
Man in motion. It's a quick throw out into the flat. He is taken out of bounds quickly by Dominic Polito. Spun him around. No chance for any yardage after the catch.
Yeah, great closure there by Dominic Polito. That ball was up in the air for a long time. They ran that play earlier with that little run out, and he got there. That is maybe a gain of a half a yard. That's going to bring up 2nd and 9.
Cade Majora's dad. I love him. Matt. He's going crazy over here.
Face is red.
He threw another one up for grabs, and the Liberty Lion goes up and gets it right over Braden Frick. picks up the ball at about the 47-yard line of Liberty.
Number 17, their lead receiver. He's a monster this year for them. That's going to bring the ball right at the 45-yard line is where they've marked it. Clock should be ticking.
2 wide receivers left, 2 to the right. They're trying to stun us here. There's a throw over the middle. He's got the ball.
Room.
And he's got a nice shoestring tackle made there by Braden Frick. Brings him down at the Pioneer 35. We need to call a timeout. I'm telling you, Brian, we got to slow the tempo of this game down. We got to catch our breath, or they're going to go play, and we're going to end up back behind.
Oh, that's a hit by Brady Boquist on the quarterback on him, and he's immediately met and tackled there. Great play by Dylan Ockery, number 45.
Good job, Dylan. Way to knock him out of bounds.
Yeah, Brady Boquist, number 77, put some pressure on the quarterback. He had to loft that one up, and by the time it got to the receiver, Dylan was right there and took him down.
Brady Boquist is very impressive this year. I'm liking what I'm seeing from that guy. All right, 2 wide receivers left. A lot of guys on the line. It's a handoff, and he's tripped up in the backfield, but he stays on his feet. Now he's brought down at about the 34-yard line of Pinnacle.
I think that might have been Owen Pimber getting the initial hit in the backfield and then coming back and making the tackle again with help from Xavier Sanders, number 20. I see Dominic Polito in there as well. Great play by the defense. That brings up 3rd and 10. The ball is sitting on the Pioneer.
This Pioneer crowd is going crazy right now.
Ball's on the Pioneer 24-yard line.
Expect. 2 wide receivers out to the left, 1 wide receiver to the right. A man lined up right behind the tight end. Man in motion, number 17. Here comes the snap. Looks like Dean Vincent was a little overzealous and maybe jumped off sides right prior to the snap.
Yeah, that's going to be 5 yards. It'll bring up 3rd and 5. Unfortunately, that definitely wasn't the Pioneers. Ball's now sitting on the 29-yard line of the Pioneers. It's still 3rd down. We can still be excited.
Now, come on,
stop
crowd.
here
Let's
will go
get
a
back
long
into
way.
it. Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, once again, 2 wide receivers left, 2 to the right now. Man in the backfield, the block. Out of the shotgun. Man in the backfield goes in motion. The ball's probably going to go that way. Looks like we're going to have a false start, and we're going to go back 5 yards. Yes, we are.
That's right. That time, just like
Clayco
construction, the defense had feet of clay. They did not move on that one. That's going to bring it back to 3rd and 10.
We got it back. We got it back. Crowd's getting loud again. Crowd's getting loud. We'll get our team fired up. The defense is out there talking. 2 wide receivers left, 1 to the right. Man goes in motion. He looks left. He's got somebody in his face, and it's incomplete. That's going to bring up a 4th down for the Liberty Lions.
And we got a penalty on the field. That's going to be probably against the Pioneers.
For what?
A little celebration after the fact, I think. There was a little bit of touching and movement after the play there, Andy. Owen Pimbert over there. We'll see how they call it. The best we can come out of here maybe is offsetting penalties, but there was some pushing and shoving after the play.
Let's see how fair it was.
That is
I was on
the
Liberty,
Lions.
and it's on us as well.
Oh, okay,
so it's offset, which means
still 4th down.
It's still going to be 4th down. That play counts because it was after the play. I believe we're going to see a punt, but we got to be careful. We may see a fake. I like the strategy that the Pioneer coaching staff pulled on the last one. That's put everybody on the line to block and let that ball land.
Hayden Fletcher, number 10 for the Lions, is coming out. He is their quarterback at 4th and 10
the
on the Pioneer 34-yard line. We'll see what they can come up with.
They're actually going for it on 4th down. It's not a punt. Wide receivers, 3 to the right. Here comes the snap. He's got a lot of time back there, and he's got a man, and he's got what looks like a 1st down, or very, very close.
Very close. They're marking it right at the first.
I think they did not get it. If you got to ask me, I'm going to say he did not get it.
That is a Pinnacle Pioneer.
Yes. Turnover on downs. Turnover on downs. High fives everywhere. The Pioneers are fired up.
What a great stand again by the defense. Andy Polito. That is 4 drives in a row
You
by
can't
this
ask for
high-powered
more than
offense.
that.
4 drives in a row that your Pinnacle Pioneer defense has stopped this Liberty offense, and they are shell-shocked. 26-21. We should be coming near the end of the third quarter.
Look at the defense here on the sideline. These guys are pumped up.
That's
the coaches got them going right now.
As they should be. 1st and 10. Pinnacle ball. Looks like it's right on the 25-yard line.
I say stun them deep with Jace Pena on this side of the field. Hit them, kick them when they're down right now. Give Wyatt a little bit of, nope, it's a handoff. That's going to go to the only back in the backfield. I couldn't see if it was Hammond or Valdeva.
To me. Looked like that was probably 28, Gavin Hammond.
Yes, it was. Alex Lugo coming back in now. He's going to go in the backfield. Only had a gain of 1 on that. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 9.
Pinnacle came out the first half about the same position and did not get the first down and had to punt it away.
We have Charlie Tabor in the near side. He's going to have man-to-man. I hope Lugo, he fakes to Lugo, goes over the middle, and he hits Blake Dinelli, and Blake is hit quickly with the pickup of, I don't know if he got anything. He may have lost a couple yards.
That was a screen to Blake Dinelli right over the middle. An interesting play by the Pioneers, but unfortunately the Lions read it like a book.
Here's the thing with a screen, you got to have blockers out in front of you.
Yeah, this big defensive line is probably hard to move. So good idea, didn't come through. That's going to bring up 3rd and 9. Andy, a first down is a must here. Let's go.
Charlie Tabor in the far ground, 3 wide receivers here. We've got a running back in to block. That's Gavin Hammond. I hope we got our big all-beef package up there on the front line for the offensive line, because we're going to need a little protection so we can get a man open downfield. Here's your snap out of the shotgun. Good blocking. He throws to Jace Pena. It's a little out of his reach, and that's going to fall incomplete at the 45-yard line. Yeah, they're going to bring up a 4th down.
Lions should have been close to getting a penalty there. Josh Pinder, number 19, was kind of cutting across the middle. Number 2 grabbed his jersey and held him well past the 5-yard mark. That could have been a penalty on the Lions. Unfortunately, refs didn't see that one. It's an incompletion. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, sadly, if you're wearing a white jersey, there's not a lot that gets seen here tonight.
Except for Wyatt Horton as punter right now. Let's see what Wyatt can come up with. He's had 2 marginal punts. Last one worked out in his favor. They're rushing hard.
A lot of hang time. He's going to field it at about the fair catch at the 43-yard line of Liberty. They're playing with a short field. We're going to dial up the Pinnacle defense and ask him for another stop right now.
Great job by the special teams there. They were coming after Wyatt and that punt, and he got it off.
We're rotating players in and out regularly now, just like In-N-Out Burger, right? Football's Friday night spot. Our local burger joint at Desert Ridge Marketplace. Quality you can taste where quality counts. In-N-Out Burger, proud sponsor of Pinnacle Pioneer Football.
Well, this game can't be very funny for the Lions of Liberty. They're going to have to go to Rick Bronson's House of Comedy to cheer up. They're our neighborhood home for fun. Visit City North's High Street to drink, dine, and laugh. Rick Bronson's House of Comedy.
Handoff goes over the left guard. He scrambles a little bit. He's still on his feet. He's going to pick up what looks like about 7 yards, maybe 6.
Again, got good penetration into the Pinnacle backfield there. He was up for a long time. That's dangerous for a running back to do that. He could lose the ball. I think you're right. It's a gain of about 6. Got to be 3rd and 4 on the play. Second and 4.
We're seeing a lot of tackles coming in on running plays from the core of linebackers, but we're also seeing the defensive backs coming up from their position. Right. Now we've got a couple of guys semi-deep, 15 yards back. Here's the snap. A nice little screen set up. His legs are taken out from under him. That looks like that was Jai Ewing.
Yeah, Jai Ewing, as he was getting taken down by one of the defenders, somehow broke up that play. What an amazing stop there. And we have got another Pinnacle player down all the way across the field.
Dina Martin's going to be proud that we pronounced Jai's name correctly this time.
Yeah, that's Braden Frick down on the field, number 21.
No.
I saw him try to get up. He is still down. See what's going on with Braden there.
While we're talking about that, let's talk about Upper Crust. They've been feeding Pinnacle football teams since 2010. That's 14 years. Thanks, Upper Crust. We appreciate it. We love your sponsorship, as we do every year. Upper Crust, proud sponsor of Pinnacle Pioneer Football, again in 2024. Yeah, Braden Frick had that wonderful pick six last week. We need to keep him upright, and hopefully what's going on is maybe just a cramp. Hopefully nothing serious.
Yeah, that was a great play by Braden last week of a 55-yard pick six, Andy. I know you weren't there in the stadium, and I'm sure you felt the excitement as you were watching on YouTube with everybody.
I did.
Well, as we are through all of our sponsor reads tonight, so we want to talk about one sponsor one more time. We mentioned them a lot. That's because they're that important. It's Liberty GMC. If you are in need of a new vehicle, maybe you want to take a look at some used vehicles, go on down to Liberty GMC. They've got great inventory. They've got great people. And they are the dealership of choice for the Pinnacle Pioneers. So
and our choice is to see Braden Frick on his feet. He's coming off with a little bit of a limp, but he's coming out under his own power, and that is extremely positive.
Yeah, that's what we want to see there. He's become just such a key factor, junior Braden Frick in this defense here. Doing a great job this year. Hopefully we'll get him back in the game. He's walking under his own power.
I think the third quarter may have actually expired. We can't tell from the game clock on the field.
We have switched sides on the field. It's really disappointing that Liberty can't get this game clock issue taken care of. We'll have no idea how much time is left in this very exciting game, so we do apologize for that. But right now, you've got third down at about 5 yards. Ball is sitting on the Lions' own 48-yard line to start this fourth quarter.
Down to 12 minutes left in the game, folks. Two wide receivers to the right, one to the left. Defensive backs playing up on the line. He rolls to his right. He throws to the short man, and he's got the ball, and it looks like it's going to be right at the first down marker. I can't tell if he's got it.
Yeah,
yes,
they're going to give him a first down. They had Dylan Ockery and Brady Boquist chasing the quarterback down there. Couldn't quite put enough pressure on him to make a mistake.
And Liberty getting into a very, very quick no-huddle offense again. We're playing a little bump and run at the line, and he's got a man over the middle, and it's a big man, so if...
Yeah, that's number 16 for the Lions, and again,
Caden Cresswell with the tackle on that.
Good job,
saved the touchdown on that one.
Yeah, the first defenders there, Andy, were trying to go for the ball. They were going up high. Let's get these guys down. Caden Cresswell, good job saving a touchdown there.
Play the game that got you here.
First and 10, ball's right on the 20-yard line.
Three wide receivers to the right. It's a handoff. No, he's a keeper. He throws out in the flats. Got a man, and he is still on his feet.
That's a touchdown, or close to it.
No, he was out of bounds at about the 11-yard line.
Yeah, looks like they might be calling him out of bounds. We got another
Pinnacle
Pioneer on the ground. That is number
56, Hayden Franklin.
Yeah, Hayden Franklin, just an all-star. We don't want to see him lost. We don't get to mention his name a lot in the middle of the defensive line, but that man is an anchor. He's got brothers that play for a military academy, and one of them plays for Stanford. Comes from a lineage of great Pioneer football players.
That's quite a pedigree.
Yeah, let's get him up and running here.
Oh, my goodness.
We are just getting into the fourth quarter here. Again, the game clock is not working, so we can't give you exact timing on this exciting game. But your Pioneers, as you can see on the screen, if you've just tuned in, are up on the number 2 team in Arizona, the Liberty Lions, 26-21, as we are in the fourth quarter. However, Liberty is driving the ball. They have a second in what looks like 1 or 2 yards. Ball's going to be on about the 10-yard line of the Pioneers. Time for another
listen, I want to give a real big shout out to Braden Frick from the Pickles in Wisconsin. They're sitting around the fire cheering on the Pinnacle Pioneers, and they want to give you a message, Braden. They say they love you. As a matter of fact, everybody here loves you, Braden. Thank you to the Pickles in Wisconsin. All right, looks like we're going to have a false start. Nope, we're going to have offsides on Pinnacle. How can that happen? This cannot happen. Not that close to the goal line. Not anywhere.
That's going to give them first and goal from about the 5-yard line, Andy, and that is
terrible.
That is a shoot yourself in the foot kind of mistake that we saw actually Chaparral do a lot last week against the Pioneers. Not what we needed there.
We need a turnover. Everybody think turnover. Pray to the man upstairs. We want a turnover right here. I don't care if it's apple, cherry, fumble, or interception.
Well, that's a good stop there.
He's
no
down
gain
at the
on
5.
that one.
Yep.
That's going to bring up second and goal from the 5. And good news here, we had both Braden Frick, I see up, and Hayden Franklin. They're both off the trainer's table. So hopefully we'll see them back in the game sometime soon. Number 42, that's Terrence Hobden.
Liberty comes to the line. Pioneers switching out a little personnel, putting the jumbo package in. Here's the snap. It goes to the running back.
Nice
He's tripped
trip
up
up
right there by number
Owen
8.
Pimbert.
That's our man Pimbert.
Owen Pimbert just is a tackle machine, and another great one last night.
Yes.
Right there. Got penetration and tripped that guy up by the shoestrings. Probably saved a touchdown. Great job, Owen.
Yes.
That's going to bring up third and goal.
No one got hurt because we got Pimbert.
Like that one.
The crowd's coming to life is exactly what we need.
Third and goal.
It's not going to mess with the cadence of Liberty too much, but it's going to fire up the Pioneers.
Ball is
Here's
showing.
a snap straight up the middle, and he's in for a touchdown.
Yeah, that's a 3-yard run right up the middle.
That's a little bit of a kick in the gut right there. But no, we got plenty of time. Pioneers need to put one up ourselves right now.
Yeah, I do like to see there's some good sportsmanship going on out there tonight. I do see the Liberty players and the Pinnacle players helping up the opposing team. This is a hard-fought game. You've got 27-26 pending the extra point, but they're playing
They
fair.
may go for a 2-pointer here, honestly, to make it a 3-point game.
It would be smart, wouldn't it? Because this may, in fact, come down to it. These two teams are playing each other tough, and they are lining up for the 2-point conversion.
And they're putting 5 guys out on the flat on the left side of the field. They need to make sure they have enough people on the line. The Pioneers are going to call a timeout, which is not a bad thing to do right now.
Yeah, the Pinnacle quarterback was in the game, so they were definitely lining up for some sort of a trick play or some sort of a play. They had 5 men rush out to the far left side, Andy. We did not have that covered. So
I got to tell you, I don't know whether they have to come and report ineligible linemen as eligible, but they had at least 1 and I think maybe 2 linemen lining up over there.
Maybe a screen pass.
Or they could be decoys, yeah. And what they might be trying to do is spread the defense out so they can run the ball.
Well, again, your Pioneers are playing this number 2 team from Liberty High School. Very tough. 26-27. The defense has had 4 huge stops in a row to give the Pioneers the lead. Pinnacle just gave up a touchdown here in the 4th quarter to the Lions of Liberty, making it pending the extra point, 27-26. We believe they're probably going to go for 2 to make it a 3-point lead and make the Pioneers score at least a field goal to tie.
I'm told that Patty Sweets is at home right now, spilled a bucket of ranch dip on his recliner and a bag of barbecue flavored potato chips. Patty Sweets, clean it up and get back in the game. Let's go.
Try to spot some of our injured players down there to see if they're up and ready to go. While we're doing it, let's see this extra point, Andy. Now we've got a more conventional lineup for the Lions with 1 man in the backfield. Quarterback goes up under center.
He fakes the pitch. He's got a man in his face, and he's got a man in the end zone that looks like he caught that ball for a 2-point conversion. That makes it a 3-point ball game. It's 29-26 in favor of the Liberty Lioness.
Yeah, that was a good play by the quarterback there. He had a face full of Dean Vincent in his face, but unfortunately he threw a bullet right in there into a crowd. That's going to be a 2-point conversion and a 3-point lead.
I want to see Dean Vincent do a little oral surgery before the night's over.
Yeah, we've been able to get to this quarterback despite the size of this offensive line. We've been able to put some pressure on him. It would be great to see them get a sack or 2 as we get closer to the end of the game. However, your Pinnacle Pioneers are going to get the ball back, and this offense has been on a roll, Andy. So don't get down, because here comes Alex Lugo, number 4, and number 17, Deuce Postel.
Wherever you go, Lugo.
That's right.
Come on, Lugo.
Last 2 kickoffs for the Lions have been short. They've been fielded by Tyson
I don't know why they're
Muniz.
not giving Postel a chance. Kick it to Postel. There it is.
This one a little longer, and Deuce, number 17, is going to field it. He gets
He's at
it.
the 10. He's up to the 15. He's to the 20. He's getting the corner. He's at the 25, 30, 35, out of bounds.
That's a late hit if I've ever seen it.
And they're not going to throw a flag because we're wearing white. I think that's what it is. A flag did come in somewhere else, but it was not for what you just saw.
Yeah, that looks like it's going to be against the Pioneers just based on where the flag was. They did not call that last drive into the ground that Deuce Postel took from the Liberty player, but they're probably going to walk this one back, Andy. And they are.
Was that a hold? Illegal block in the back? What are we talking about here?
Probably
Hands
an
to
illegal.
the face. Too many bratwurst on the grill. Which one is it?
Well, it's the same as a touchback. The Pinnacle Pioneers are going to get the ball on their own 20 to start this drive. We don't know how much
Look,
time
it's
is
going to
left,
make it that much
unfortunately,
more
still.
dramatic when we go 80 yards
Yeah.
instead of 70.
But we should be somewhere about a third of the way through the fourth quarter here. Plenty of time for Wyatt and this offense to put some points
This
on
is
the
where
board.
Mr. Horton thrives, and that's what we need, is we need a thriving Horton. That was Gavin Hammond on the handoff right up the middle. He is stopped right at the line of scrimmage. He picks up maybe a yard.
Yeah.
2nd down and 9 from the Pinnacle 21.
Yeah, looks like they're right on the 21, so gain of 1 yard. Right up the middle there by Hammond. Charlie Tabor coming out of the game. You got Alex Lugo on our near side here. We got
Keenan Johnson and Jace Pena on the far side. We got Blake Donnelly lining up just off the line as like a tight end. He's going to be in there probably to block. And that looks like, I can't tell if it's Valdiva or Hammond in the backfield. I think it's Hammond on this one. Don't quote me on that. Here's the snap. The snap goes to that man, and that was Valdiva. He's up to about the 24, 25-yard line. Going to bring up about a 3rd and 5.
Yeah, good solid run there as Blake Donnelly comes off the field. You got Deuce Postel, number 17, coming on. Looks like we're in a passing situation here. You still got Xavier Valdiva on the field, though, and he has been dangerous today, Andy.
It'd be nice to send a man in motion and get a screenplay with a couple blockers up top. We've got a big man on the line on Alex Lugo. They're going to try to prevent Alex Lugo from getting the ball.
Yeah,
and play a little bump and run there. It looks
showing
like
a pretty heavy rush here, maybe coming with the blitz. And
they are coming with the blitz. Wyatt rolls out. He's got the ball to Alex Lugo. He's out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and that is going to be another Pinnacle Pioneer first down.
First down, nice catch and run by Alex Lugo. Got just enough. That ball's going to be right on the 30-yard line, and here comes Wyatt Horton to the line.
No huddle, hurry up offense. Here comes a snap. It's a handoff. Nope, it's a keeper for Wyatt Horton. He's trying to get the corner, and he gets hit pretty hard at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, Deuce Postel had his man out there, but he got away from him. Couldn't quite pull the block off. Wyatt took a pretty good hit, pretty much right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a little bit of a loss there.
Yeah, that's going to be a no gainer if we're lucky. Bring up a 2nd down and 10. All right. Now we got Jace Pena in the near side of the field lining up as a wide receiver. He knows what he's going to do because the rest of the guys are still in the huddle. Keenan Johnson going to the top of your screen. And we've got an extra set, 2 extra men in the backfield to block along with the running back. Here's the snap. Fakes to Valdiva, rolls to his left. He's got Keenan Johnson wide open.
Oh, my goodness.
And that's Jace Pena going up for it. And it hits him in the hands, and he drops it at the 40-yard line of the Lions.
I don't
That's
know,
going to bring
Andy,
up a 3rd and 11.
It didn't look like Wyatt got that ball out the way he wanted to.
He did not.
Jace had to kind of stop and go up for it, and he was tackled right as he went up. That actually looked like a pretty fair play. I didn't see that as an interference call.
Did you see the fleet-footed Keenan Johnson at the top of your screen had at least a step on his
That's
guy?
right.
I don't know if Wyatt was trying to get it to him, but it just wasn't. There wasn't enough mustard on that
The
one.
ball might have slipped out of Wyatt's hands. He also had Blake Donnelly kind of coming up the field as well. Possible target.
Pioneer coach is changing the play at the line of scrimmage. 3 wide receivers left, 1 blocker in the backfield, wide receiver to the right. Working out of the shotgun is Wyatt Horton again as per his normal.
3rd and 11.
Here comes the snap. Wyatt Horton's got the ball. He's got pretty good coverage. He's got a man open in the middle, and that is Josh Pinder. He is running down the sideline at the 25-20, down at the 17-yard line of the Liberty Lions. That was an incredible play. Great throw by Wyatt Horton, being patient, waiting for Josh Pinder to come open, and Josh Pinder catching the ball, running all the way down to the Lions' 19 17-yard line.
Andy, that was a next-level throw and next-level catch by Wyatt Horton and Josh Pinder there.
That's
That's
smart
going to be
football.
1st and 10 inside the 20.
Here's Valdeva going over the right side. He's going to go forward for about 3, maybe 4 yards.
That's great. Yeah, ball was on about the 19-yard line to start. He gained 2 there. That's going to bring up 2nd and about 8.
They didn't give him anything on that run. He got 1 yard, and it looked like he had 3 or 4, but they only gave him 1. No, maybe 2.
Yeah, I think he's got 2. The ball is sitting on the Lions' 17-yard line. Great position for Pinnacle. Again, we don't have the time left of the game for you, but we are getting deep into the 4th quarter. Your Pioneers down by 3 right now, 29-26, as Wyatt talks to everybody on the line.
Here comes the snap, and there it is. They had a little mix-up, and Valdeva bumped into Wyatt just at the snap, kind of threw his timing off. The ball was intended for Alex Lugo on the near sidelines, right about the 10-yard line, and that was not thrown very well, just because of the bump at the position between Valdeva and Wyatt Horton. Anyway, we're going to bring up our 3rd down with 8 yards to go. 3 wide receivers left.
Jack Bridgeford, number 13, checking into the game. A tall target for Wyatt Horton.
That's Jack Bridgeford. Jack Bridgeford on the near side of the field. He's looking back to say, hey, Coach, is it me? Wyatt Horton's got Valdeva in the backfield as a blocker. They're going to rush what looks like 3. No, they're bringing 5. And Wyatt rolls to his right. He's under some pretty good pressure.
Get rid of that ball, Wyatt. There you go.
And for some reason, the referees, the flag seems to be stuck in their pocket where they just can't get it out when Wyatt gets a late hit. I'm not sure what's happening.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, especially when you're dealing with your quarterback, Andy. I mean, I get close calls, but you have to protect those men. They are exposed back there, and that time that referee let Wyatt Horton down. We have Ryan Orzal lining up for a field goal here. He's going to be kicking it from about the 24-yard line. That's a 34-yard kick. Let's see what Ryan can do. He certainly has more than the leg for it.
This might be the biggest kick of his career. The kick is up, and it looks good. It is good. That's a tie ball game.
That ties it up. Your Pinnacle Pioneers 29, the Liberty Lions 29. Deep into the 4th quarter. Folks, your number 17 Pinnacle Pioneers are taking it to and keeping up with the number 2 team in the state of Arizona. What a great job by the Pioneers offense to get some points there. And again,
I really wish we knew how much time was left in this game.
Yeah, this is where it becomes critical. I would guess we have at least 5 minutes left, but that's a pure guess on my part.
You know what? I think it's well, I'm going to say, yeah, I don't know. I'm going to say I don't know. But let me tell you, this is a thriller in Manila.
Ryan Orzal putting the ball into the end zone consistently tonight. It's a 34-yard field goal to tie this game up, Andy.
I just cannot believe that referee did not throw a flag on that, but it did look like he swallowed a couch or maybe a love seat.
But, he does have some size to him. He might have played line for Liberty at one point. But not only did he get hit late, it looked like, but he also got hit a second time while he was down.
Correct.
Did not look good,
that's
Andy.
The one I would have thrown the flag
for. Not a good look for the Lions, and not a good look for the referees.
Orzal bounces one, and it goes out of bounds, so they're going to get the ball at the 30-yard line.
Well, that's about the only mistake that Ryan Orzal has made tonight, but it's not that big of a deal. 30-yard line, Liberty Lions are going to get the ball back.
And we're going to live to play another down.
Yeah.
So, you know what, Brian? You've talked about it. You've talked about 4 big stops, a couple in the first half, couple in the second half, and you're right on the money with that. Right now, if we're going to win this game, we need to win it at the line of scrimmage right now. The best thing that could happen is to perhaps get a takeaway and let Uncle Jeffy play a little player bonus.
Yeah,
let's see what happens.
How far would that go right now, Andy? A little takeaway, but let's see what the Lions can bring on this Pinnacle defense.
He fakes the handoff. He throws to the right. He's got a man open, but no. Back was turned. We had good coverage there by both Xavier Sanders and by Braden Frick.
Great to see Braden Frick back in the game, and he was right with that receiver the whole way down. That one right in between them. Incomplete. That's going to bring up 2nd and 10, ball on the 30.
I'll tell you, the Pickles
35.
in Wisconsin love that one.
That's right. That's a completion down the left side. It's going to be short of a first down, I think, Andy.
A yard,
but
maybe
only
2
by a
yards
yard
short.
or two. Bringing up third down and maybe 1.
Oh my gosh. Dominic Polito on the stop. It is about a yard and a half shy. And we've got a 3rd and 1 here is what
Yeah,
they're
right
showing.
back to the line. The Lions are.
Make some noise, Pioneer fans. It looks like the Liberty Lions may, I'm not sure where the play clock is, but they're taking a lot of time in here to switch out personnel.
Yeah, both the play clock and the game clock are down.
Jai Ewing in the near sideline, and
Oh, they might have him, Andy.
they got him!
do!
They got him! They did not get the first down. Dominic
who else
Polito
went?
had a
Owen
hand.
Pimbert in the
Owen
backfield
Pimbert
first.
Put the weight on it.
Yeah, number 8, Owen Pimbert. We got another Pioneer down.
It looks like an ankle.
Yeah. But again, Andy, Owen Pimbert just playing his heart out tonight. Got into the backfield again, made first contact. They brought that man down. Looked like a loss to me, but it's about to the line of scrimmage. That's going to bring up 4th and 1. We'll see what the Lions decide to do after the injury timeout here.
Owen Pimbert has spent a significant amount of time in the backfield on the Liberty side of the ball. It leads me to believe that he might be an actual family member in the family circle, and they've invited him to stay as
He's
long
trying
as
to
he
make
likes.
himself a Lion tonight, and he's playing like a Lion for these Pioneers. He came into the game leading the Pioneers in tackles for losses with 9. I think he's added a couple, at least more of those tonight.
At least
Great
2.
game.
Yeah. I cannot see the number of who's down.
Yeah, we don't like to call it or speculate until we can get a number. We know everybody at home wants to make sure this young man is okay, and we will find out who it is from, looks like probably our defensive line. The big fella.
And he's getting helped up. Is that, I think that
Ian
that
Garcia?
is Langston Asante,
Oh,
is
it's
it?
75, yeah.
He's got a little limp. He's got a little hitch in his giddy up there. Roger Merrick would say that.
Yeah, junior number 75, Langston Asante, coming off the field. 4th and 1. I see Dean Vincent licking his chops. I see Brady Boquist licking his chops. Braden Frick ready to go. Dominic Polito back there, getting everybody going.
So we got a situation. Everybody thinks the play is going to happen at the line of scrimmage. We got to watch the men running out in the flat because he may throw a quick out pass. Here comes the man in motion.
He got that first down, Andy.
He did.
Yeah.
That was just that was good power running right up the middle, and it was a good execution at the line of scrimmage by the Liberty Lion offense.
Are we making this team work for it right now or what? That's going to be first down, but they are still in their own side of the field. It is going to be 1st and 10 for the Lions. Ball sitting on the 47-yard line. This is where they've been dangerous. They've gotten some good strikes from about this area. They like to throw it downfield from here. We'll see what they do this time. Do they have the guts to try it against this Pinnacle Pioneer defense?
Pioneers have 4 defensive backs right now. It looks like we're going to load up with 3 linebackers. They're bringing a lot of people in.
Oh, good play by Dean Vincent to get in there.
Dominic Polito almost has the interception. And if they threw a flag on that, that's a bunch of crap.
I cannot imagine what
Excuse
they
my
called there.
language.
Dominic Polito
I
went up
can't
for
either.
that ball.
That's got to be a no flag. There was no contact.
Dominic Polito went up for that ball cleanly. Maybe he got a hand on it. Dean Vincent was right in the quarterback's face, got hands on him, smartly pulled up at the last second to not get a penalty, and they are calling that on the Pinnacle Pioneers.
Are you kidding me? Look, I've held my tongue all night. I got to say it now. The referees are missing the game.
Yeah,
they don't seem like they're in the same stadium as the rest of these kids.
That was a horrible call. Unless we didn't see something, Andy. That brings it to 1st and 10 for the Lions. Ball's at the 38-yard line now of Pinnacle.
Here's the snap. It's a screen out to the side. That falls pleasurely That's incomplete in the backfield.
Jack Kaiser getting the penetration there and breaking that play up.
And
Good.
Langston Asante also in there. Big number 75, making his presence known.
Back in the game after coming out injured. Nice to see him back there. Good play there. Again, we don't know the time still. We apologize for that, but we are deep into the fourth quarter.
We got to have a turnover. We've got to get the ball back, and we've got to stop this march. 2nd and 10. He drops back. It's a deep drop. He's got tons of time.
That's Braden Frick on the coverage. No flag that time.
Well, I guess we get one and they get one.
Braden Frick
That was great coverage
with that man going downfield. And there was contact, but it was mutual. No flag on that one. Maybe that was payback. Maybe it was clean. But either way, Andy, it is 3rd and 10.
The Pickles are going crazy in Wisconsin right now.
Ball is still sitting on the 30-yard line.
Bend, don't break, boys. Bend, don't break. The crowd's getting into it. 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Man goes in motion. Here's the snap.
Wrapped up. That is Jay Ewing.
And that's
Number
Jai
2.
Ewing, and it is short. That didn't look like a catch. I'd love to see that replay. The referee wouldn't look at it anyway.
Yeah,
He's just
Jai
gonna give
Ewing
him a
thought
catch.
Jai Ewing was pointing onto the ground. He thought that hit the ground. Either way, Andy,
We got a
that
4th
brings
down.
up 4th down and about 3 or 4 to go for these Lions. They're clearly going to go for it.
If the Lions play a little bit of strategy, they would probably want to do a hard count to try to get an offsides.
Yeah, we need to put those feet of clay from Clayco
Watch
Construction.
29 on our side of the field. This kid's quick, and I could see something happening here.
Ball's in the air. That is incomplete. No, they're waving it complete.
Are you kidding me?
They're calling that complete. That was their number 1 receiver, number 17, Braxton Wynn. We don't have a replay on that. Pioneers down there thought the ball hit the ground. Couldn't tell from up here, but that's going to bring 1st and goal for the Lions with this game tied 29-29.
Boy, it's tough playing in a visiting stadium when the grandparents are wearing the black and white shirts.
Especially on homecoming, especially when you've got the number 2 team in the state of Arizona. They're going to get everything going their way. That being said, Pinnacle is right in this game. It's 29-29.
1st and goal at the 4th quarter. We need a turnover. He's going under center. It's a handoff. First man gets it. I don't believe he made it. I think he's down to the 1.
We don't see a signal from the referees. That looks like it's going to be stopped.
Yep.
That's going to bring up 2nd and goal. Clock will be ticking, though, Andy.
This is where we need to see what's left on the clock because we don't know how much time we have to work some magic.
Hopefully the Pioneers on the sidelines are aware of the game time and they know when they need to call a timeout or not. We want to get this ball back. It looks like we're going to need to score some points to finish this game. Again, 29-29. Amazing game here. Lions lining up. 1st and goal from the 2nd and goal for the Lions. That ball hit the ground, Andy. Yeah, that ball hit the ground at the exchange. That's going to bring up 3rd and goal. And it looks like we got a timeout maybe on the Pioneers.
No, it's Liberty.
Liberty timeout. Thank you, Liberty.
Liberty.
We've been thanking Liberty GMC all night. We're going to thank Liberty High School for the timeout there. That's right what the Pioneers needed. Let's stop this clock. I have a feeling we're going to need the time, Andy, to get this last drive and to tie this game up if needed.
Liberty.
Looks like the ball might have been pushed back to about the 2-yard line there. There was a fumble on the snap exchange between the center and the quarterback. Ball hit the ground. They immediately went down and got it. So that's going to bring up 3rd down. Thought you were going down right there. A little girl almost tripped right in front of me. Jay Ewing was on the trainer's table. Looks like he's a little banged up. I see him hopping on 1 foot, maybe testing that ankle. Looks like he might have one of his shoes off. Hopefully we get him back in the game. He's been really good down there as a defensive back tonight. Liberty's still talking about what they want to do here. 3rd and 2. 3rd and goal from the 2.
I'm going to guess they're going to try to rely on a beefy offensive line to own the line of scrimmage. Hopefully Pinnacle's going to stop them. and the quarterback goes under center and tries to just take it forward with a little help from his friends. Here we go, 2 wide receivers breaking out to the right side. I'm guessing we're going to see one of them potentially come in motion. No wide receivers to the left, which means that we may have someone. There's your man in motion now. Here's the snap. He keeps it.
Rolling.
He's rolling to his right. He's being pursued.
That was Brady Boquist gets to him, and he throws it away, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
He was out of the passer's box, which means no intentional grounding.
Brady Boquist unhitched the trailer and got the wheels on and was chasing that quarterback. He could not do anything with it and had to throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th and goal from the 2. The defense trying to put together a stand here on the goal line.
Eating up a lot of clock. It sure would be nice to know how much time's left.
That's another timeout. Not sure by who this time.
That's, I couldn't tell. Wow, you know what? If you bought a ticket, you're getting your money's worth. If you didn't buy a ticket, you're getting more than your money's worth. This has been a heck of a game tonight.
Liberty again doing the Pioneers a favor, taking another timeout. The Pioneers, we got to assume this clock is ticking down and they're going to want to conserve some time in case they don't hold them and they have to score some points to either tie or win this game, Andy.
Yeah.
But they haven't had to use a timeout. Liberty's taken 2 timeouts down here in the goal line. They probably have 1 left here in the half, I think, at the very most.
You know, it's amazing, but the Pioneers held Liberty Lions to no points in the 3rd quarter. That was a great 3rd quarter played by the defense.
Yeah. Again, the defense turning 4 stops in a row between the end of the first half and the beginning of the second half to give the Pioneers the lead, 26-21.
This is do or die right here. This is where, if you're sitting at the poker table, this is all in right now.
Are they kicking a field goal?
Looks like they are.
Andy, they are lining up to kick a field goal. They're going to give the Pioneers the ball back.
I want to welcome Sean and Amy Manny to the game. They're watching at home. They were out watching the Kamala Harris. And now they're watching the game with us tonight. So welcome to the Mannies. We like having you riding shotgun with us tonight.
All right. Well, that gives Liberty a 32-29 lead here in the 4th quarter. Joy Frick is going to go down there and see if she can get a time check for us.
Well,
because we have no idea how much time is left in this game. We hope there's enough time for the Pioneers to roll down and at least get a chance at a field goal, maybe a touchdown as they come back onto the field. Joy,
we need something pretty
you to run
special.
down there and get a time check for us from the referees, please.
58 seconds.
That being said,
58 seconds remaining in the game.
Yeah, 58 seconds, just under a minute for
and
the
2
Pioneers
timeouts for the Pioneers.
To come down. We know Wyatt Horton, if he gets this ball back with any kind of field position, that is plenty of time for him to get down there. The Pioneers of Pinnacle High School have a chance to come down and tie or win this game. What an exciting game, Andy.
We got to watch the shifty Liberty guys. They may do an onside here. Nope, but a short one nonetheless.
Going towards Deuce Postel, who fields it right at the 15. And he's going to keep that ball in his possession and down about the 29-yard line, Andy.
Okay, this is where men are made, right here. This is what separates the boys from the men.
Got to assume that took about 5 seconds, 3 seconds off the clock. We're going to call it around 54 seconds left here for the Pinnacle Pioneers to either drive down, get into field goal position for Ryan Orzal, who's already kicked a 34-yarder this game, or maybe even score a touchdown and walk away with the win, Andy.
Watch Alex Lugo over the middle. That little guy, he may squirm his way through, catch a ball, and run all the way to the end zone now.
Josh Pinder alone on the far side. He's been dangerous at times, too. He's got the speed, Andy.
All right, out of the shotgun is Wyatt Horton. 2 wide receivers right, 1 to the left. Here comes the snap. There's the snap. Here comes the rush.
Oh, Wyatt Horton stays alive. What a move by Wyatt Horton. He's going to throw it away.
Threw that out of bounds.
Took some time off the clock, but he stiff-armed that man in the backfield.
We were
Andy.
really lucky we didn't get called for a hold on that.
Yeah, there was
really
a lot
lucky.
of, when the quarterback scrambles like that, that's always a danger, but what a stiff arm by Wyatt Horton to stay away. Got outside and threw that ball away. That's going to bring up 2nd and 10. Again, the ball is sitting right at the 29-yard line. Pinnacle took some time off the clock. We're going to guess we got to be around 40 seconds, upwards of 40-plus seconds left here.
Again, 3 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right, working out of the shotgun. Here's your snap. Xavier Valdeva.
He's got a man open.
He's got Keenan Johnson. And that ball is just a little overthrown.
Yeah,
gee whiz.
Yeah, Keenan Johnson did a good play there. He tried to dive into the defender to make that look like or be pass interference. No go from the referees other than the yellow gloves we see on the safety. I see no yellow on the field.
Yeah, he had him in a dead stride. If Keenan Johnson catches that ball, that's possibly a touchdown.
3rd and 10 for the Pioneers again. We're guessing around 30 seconds left on the clock. Wyatt Horton's got 2 downs left here to make something happen. He's got a man at midfield. He's got it open.
He's got it. He's to the 40, the 35, down to the 37-yard line, and somebody threw a flag, and I can't tell you why, but I'm sure it's going to be another home cooking on the referees.
Yeah, the flag is on the Pinnacle sidelines unless
They just love calling fouls against us. On the sideline, away from the play.
Yeah, it looks like, I don't know if they got someone on the sidelines for coming onto the field or what it was. We'll never know. That being said, let's talk about the good things here, Andy. Jace Pena just broke loose on that one.
They're bringing that thing all the way back now. My God. You have to be kidding me.
Yeah, there's a personal foul penalty of some sort, Andy. We don't know what it is. But Pinnacle has the ball 1st and 10 into Lions territory. We're going to guess around 20 seconds left, we hope. Wyatt Horton is sitting on the 47-yard line.
You hate to see the referees decide the outcome of a game, but these guys are doing their best to have that happen.
Jace Pena with a great catch over the middle and run to get that happening. Let's keep this clean, boys, and get this done.
Being pursued from behind. Alex Lugo's got the ball, and he's out of bounds at the 35-yard line of Liberty.
Didn't take too much time off the clock, and that's another 1st down for the Pinnacle Pioneers, Andy. That ball's now sitting at the 35-yard line.
I don't know how much time we have left. Nobody knows over here.
20 seconds left.
20 seconds left in the game. That's plenty of time for Wyatt to do something else. He'd like to get some more yards. Ryan Orzal definitely has some legs to make it from there.
He's got a big rush coming on him.
He's going to throw it away again, unless Josh Pinder can get under it.
Hey, all right, the referees. Darn, the referee's down. You hate to see that.
Well, the referee that has not called a few things on Wyatt Horton getting slammed tonight. Wyatt Horton offers to help him up.
I guess this is karma. I don't know what else to call it.
That's right there why Wyatt Horton is a good young man, and that's why he's getting a college scholarship. All right, we've got 2nd down. That play probably took a good 5 seconds off the clock. We're going to guess around 15 seconds left in this game. Ball is sitting on the 35-yard line.
3 seconds left in the game.
How many?
3. This one has to go. You can see that the Liberty Lions have 2 men at middle field, and they have 4 people deep, and they just called a timeout.
Yeah, they just took their last timeout. I'm not sure where all that time went, Andy. It didn't seem like
I don't know.
Yeah, unless they counted that Alex Lugo catch on the sidelines is in, which they shouldn't have.
I don't understand where you go from 20 seconds down to 3.
Yeah, I don't either. Wyatt wasn't running around for that long. I would guess that we'd at least have 7 to 10 seconds left. Maybe they'll take a look at it in the timeout. Either way, Pinnacle is sitting at 2nd down. That doesn't matter. They've got the ball on the 35-yard line of the Lions. They need 3 points to tie this game, Andy, but that's not what they're looking at. They're going to look for a touchdown to try to win this game with little time left on the clock.
Yeah. He's got 3 seconds. Well, Well, folks, it comes down to this. There's 3 seconds left in the game. The Pinnacle Pioneers trail the Liberty Lions by just 3 points. It's enough for one play left, and you can see the Liberty Lions right now have 5 defensive backs. They're going to probably rush 3, maybe 4. If we get something and we can do a little bit of a trick play with a couple of laterals, that could get us where we need to be, and that is the promised land, and that's the end zone where the words Liberty are stenciled in red on the grass.
What can Wyatt Horton come up with?
They're coming with 4. They get a big man through the line. He lets one go. And we've got a flag. There's a flag in the end zone. There's a flag in the end zone.
This game may not be over, folks. There was a flag thrown.
Maybe once. Yeah,
and it is on the Lions. That's going to be Pinnacle ball.
It's not a spot foul, so they're going to take it from the original line of scrimmage and go 10 yards further down.
Lions have a chance, or excuse me, Pinnacle Pioneers have a chance either to tie this game with a field goal now.
I'm wondering if they may want to kick this because there's no time left on the clock.
That would be 0 time. The ball's going to be right at the 20-yard line, it looks like. First and 10, but that doesn't matter. We got Wyatt Horton out there on the field. Alex Lugo right behind him. It looks like they're going to go for something.
Wherever you go, Lugo.
I do not see Ryan Orzal on the field, so we are going for the win here, Andy.
You got Jack Bridgeford in the near ground with Jace Pena. I see
Pinnacle
Postel on the opposite side along with Pinder.
Pinnacle has timeouts to burn here, so we might just be trying to see what they come out with. Now we got to change the personnel.
They're going to go for the field goal. Here we go. I think, you know what? This is a great time to fake it.
How about a great time to call a timeout? The last thing we want to do is get a delay a game here.
And they got the delay.
Unforgivable, Andy. I gotta say,
do we have any
timeouts to
left?
burn?
Do we?
We have to have at least one timeout left, and they did not call it. That moves the ball back to the 25-yard line. That is inexcusable by the Pioneers there. If they miss this field goal, that's going to be a shame. That being said, let's give Ryan Orzal a chance. He's going to be kicking from about
Liberty calls a timeout now.
That's the 4th timeout Liberty's called this by my count. That is some serious home cooking if that's the case.
It's exactly what it is.
Two down here.
Maybe there.
So thank goodness that Liberty got 4 timeouts in this half because that's the second one on this end of the field too earlier.
It is possible that one of the timeouts they attributed on the field was to Pinnacle, but by our counts, that's 4 timeouts by Liberty.
Nothing surprises me the way this game's been officiated
Well, maybe it's
tonight.
like vacation. You accrue vacation, you can carry it over into overtime. I don't know what's going on.
When you cross the 50-yard line, you carry it over.
Ryan Orzal was lining up, I believe, to kick that ball from about the 32-yard line, Andy. That makes it a 42-yard kick. He's got the leg. That would tie this game up. Right now, your Pioneers, the clock finally for the first time tonight is correct. 0 seconds left on the clock. It is 32-29. The Lions ahead, but your Pioneers have a chance to come through. Wyatt Horton and the offense are on the field, Andy, for this one last shot. Will they take a shot? Will they make it? Let's see what they got.
25 yards to heaven's door.
What an ending this would be if they could score a touchdown here up against the number 2 team, perennial powerhouse Liberty, taking it down to the last second. One chance for Wyatt
Liberty's
Horton.
going to bring 5. Wyatt rolls to his right. He throws one up for grabs. He's got the guys down there, and it falls well out of the reach of anyone. Wyatt was hit, and once again, no flag, roughing the passer. This, you know what? You can fire me if you want to, but I'm going to say it. This is arguably one of the worst officiated games I've seen all year.
Yeah, that was.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I can't argue with you there, Andy. We did see some it was more lack of calls than bad calls. That last call, that 15-yard penalty on Pinnacle, we'll have to talk to the boys after. Maybe they can tell us what happened there. But that was a backbreaker. They would have had the ball. Jace Pena getting it down inside the 20-yard 30-yard line. They got pushed way back, and that kind of killed their chances. Let's look at the positives, though, Andy, as we walk out of this game. The Pinnacle Pioneers came into Liberty and took it to the number 2 team in the state. This really bodes well for the rest of the season. I liked what I saw in a lot of ways here tonight, Andy.
I liked almost everything I saw, except you know what I didn't
The
like.
referee calls. I agree.
Yeah.
You don't like to see it called by the referees, but you got to give our boys some credit. They fought hard against a huge, tough Liberty team
Our
tonight.
defense came up with some stops when who knew if it was going to happen. And they came up with 5 stops tonight.
Including the last one down here
That's
to force
the
a
one.
field goal that could have been a touchdown very easily. At one point, they had a 1st and goal on the one.
On the one.
The defense held them to a field goal. It was an amazing performance. Tough out there. You looked at the size of this line. I don't think they're going to face a team for the rest of the year as we go up against Saguaro and Centennial and O'Connor to finish out this season. We're not going to see a team as good as this. This Pinnacle Pioneer team can run this gamut and get into the playoffs and really make a dent into this season.
Absolutely. So I think that we've got a bye week coming up this week, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
And then we've got O'Connor, and that's another away game, which is fine. We do very well on the road, as you can see here. The Pinnacle Pioneers put up one of the best battles we've seen all year. They played all 3 phases of football, and which is offense, defense, and special teams. And to add insult to injury, the Liberty
They've turned the lights out on our side, which is kind of a, excuse
So
my
what we're gonna
language,
do-
a douche move.
We've got to wrap it up pretty quick. So, Brian, on behalf of Brian Beeler and Andy Polito, we appreciate you spending your Friday evening with us. We look forward to seeing you next game. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you soon.
And that's October 25th against O'Connor. Join us there, 7 o'clock.
Over and out.